Hey Max, how's it going? Hey Diesel, Battery, how you doing? Zach, how's it going, buddy? Right on. Cool. Thank you, Zach. Yeah, last night I could not sleep for the life of me. Just sit there and toss and turn, and then I'd read a little, try to go back to sleep, wouldn't work. So I'd read a little, try to go back to sleep, it wouldn't work. Finally looked at the clock at 4:45 a.m. And the next thing I remember is my alarm clock at 5 o'clock was waking me up. So at best, I got about 15 minutes of sleep last night. It would have been best if I hadn't gone to sleep because that made it horrible trying to get going. Oh, yikes, Beck. Ice isn't good. I don't mind snow, but ice is awful. Oh, cool. Battery. Got a mouse on his Facebook. Twitch staff adherence? What for, Zach? Was that earlier? I smoked a cigar today and it did not agree with me. A very large, rough cigar. It was one of those hard Italians. Man, that thing had a kick to it. Nice. What'd they say to him, Zach? And are you sure they were Twitch staff or were they just saying they were Twitch staff? Soon as if somebody has the link, um, oh, yeah, they're in Twitch battery, most of them. If somebody has a link that they post, I can bring people up. I just can't post the link. Oh, they were lurking. I got you. I'm pretty sure we got lurkers around here a lot. Some pretty outrageous stuff sometimes gets blurted out. Hi, Valentine. Welcome in. Welcome back, Max. Hopefully, Emerald and everybody will be on soon to come on up. I could stay for a while. I could probably stay for an hour or maybe two. But beyond that, I'll probably be passing out shortly after that. I got 2 nights of sleep to make up for. Tell you what, though, 10-hour day it seems like a 20-hour day when you don't sleep. I had a caffeine rush right off the bat. Hey, Shoe Studio and FBI. Within from about 5 to 5:30, this big coffee cup of mine. I think it's 28 ounces, and I drank about three of those in a half hour trying to wake up to go to work. Haven't had much insomnia for a while. It's been a long time since I've had it, so it kind of threw me for a loop. Used to do that all the time, but now figured out that if I work myself till I about drop, then I can sleep at night. get home, take a shower, and pretty much eat and go to bed usually. Right. Yep. It was pure caffeine that I was going on today. I think a lot of them went over to Bostic Willie's. I don't know if many of you have been there, but oh, I'm pretty sure you did. But before today, Max, you probably did before that. So no worries. Today probably didn't do it. You probably scared her off Will before that. So nah, Miriam's got a good sense of humor. She can take guff from me, so trust me, she can hang with the best of them catching guff. So now Battery's been having bad sleep all week. I know Ragged really suffers from insomnia. I mean, like right now it'd be like 2 o'clock there right now, 1 or 2 a.m. And a lot of times he's still on with us when it's 4 or 5 a.m. over there. He just doesn't sleep well. But I've also always been that way. If I don't get to bed early enough, I'll stay awake quite a while because at night I get like a second wind as soon as the sun goes down and I want to do all my bids and I want to, do all my materials lists and I just get a second wind and want to get all that stuff taken care of. And then if I start on it, I can't stop. What room? A Glostic Willie, Max, they went in there. I feel you, Battery. I'm definitely going to bed early tonight. Uh, Misfit, do you have it copied where you can post it? I'm still on my phone. I can't put the link. I can let you in. I just can't. Probably not, Elvis. But if somebody has that copy, they could stop thinking, yeah, I wish it were that easy. That would be, yep. And talking to you, Shu, I think you're the same way as me. You can't shut the brain off as easy as you'd like to. Yeah, a lot of the non-admins, they were able to copy the link and they can repost it. I think Zoom has it actually. Zach, do you have that Twitch link? Yep, I thought so. She's studio. I think that's what keeps a lot of us here together. Are yeah, constantly the gears are turning in our heads, and it's hard to concentrate. And this is kind of an escape that keeps us preoccupied, which is a plus. I know that's a lot of why I enjoy it. A lot of why I enjoy talking to y'all. It's kind of good peeps and good company, so it makes a difference. And I'm actually quite a bit of an introvert. I know a lot of people don't believe me, but I am actually an introvert. I can do well in a crowd. I just don't like crowds very well. I don't do well if it's beyond maybe 4 or 5 people. Partly why I don't go to Walmart. The crowds of Walmart are insane. Hey Zach, are you still there, buddy? Yeah, their state of mind is not a good state of mind for me. Just I don't know why Irish. I've just never liked crowds that much. Food store. Oh yeah, grocery stores are insane. I hit the smallest stores I can find every time, like Walmart. If I need something like batteries or something, instead of going to Walmart or Home Depot to buy the big bricks, I'll just go to like Dollar General or something like that. Get them. It's a smaller store and there's a lot less people in there. Hey, Bill, with baldness and not timid. I thank you. I think, Bill. I'm hoping I keep my head of hair though. I kind of enjoy my head of hair. Max, he needs coffee. I can be a people person, Elvis. I can actually. I know I tick a lot of people off, so it's hard to believe, but actually, I can be a people person. Um, and I'm definitely a mediator type. I can mediate between groups, try to see both sides of a situation. I know it drives some nuts, but always been that way. No, Irish, I don't see you. But all in all, Elvis, I'm actually an introvert. I'd rather not do it. Yeah, shoe studio. Yep, keep a distance unless I want to talk to them. Oh, boldness. I got you, Bill. Okay, absolutely. Thank you for that. Yep, I misread. I've got a crack that goes up chat on my phone here, so it's yeah. I do too. Battery. I buy online as much as I can anymore. Well, and I've had this Amazon account forever, and I know, the criticism of Amazon, but God, you order something and it comes right to your your door. I mean, you really can't beat that. I know Walmart's doing it. Uh, oh, I almost got a text that I almost answered it here, but one second. Huckleberry, if you're in chat, stick around because Emerald should be here shortly, and he can do that. From my phone, I just can't do the links. Every time I try, it ends up shutting the stream down on me, kicks me out of the room, and then shuts it down, and it goofs everything up. Well, thank you for that, Bill. The boldness, and yes, definitely, thank you for that. Most of the time, for sure. Actually, with my Amazon, I look for stuff on Amazon that has the Amazon free shipping. I really do. And it, I had that Amazon account for over a year before I even realized that I got movies and stuff on it. Oh, Emerald fell asleep. He's starting up the Jenny now, though, so he'll be up here. Emerald's always falling asleep, Huckleberry. That guy, I tell you, you'll have to tell him to go back and listen to what I said about him. You all have to give him tell him it's a good thing Sing was here to start upstream again. No, I should have texted him. A lot of times I'll text him. Battery, he did not yet. I think on the 24th, the one comes in. He went to pick it up, but he's got a borrowed one from a neighbor right now that he's using, an older borrowed one. But the one that he went to get, they didn't have that. It was that model of generator, but it wasn't just the generator. They were trying to sell a kit with it that was like a couple $100 more with, and is all it had is a couple cords, cheap cords in it. And they were trying to kind of get him on that. So he's got to wait till the 24th and then that'll come in. Right Shoe Studio. Some of the times, where I am, it's I can get it overnight. Um, I know in Denver, a lot of people can get it like that day if it comes out of a closer warehouse and stuff. on a lot of stuff. I think the most I've had to wait on Amazon ordering something is like 7 days. That's the most I've had to wait. We run PO boxes here, so it's a little difficult with UPS, and the UPS drop is kind of open. So I usually just have them sent to my sisters, and then I drive down and get them. But this tiny little town, hey, y'all would like it. I mean, it's got the old school dial thing for the post office. There's no key. There's no code. It's none of that newer stuff. It's all the old school with the brass dial on it, to where you go to different letters back and forth, and yeah, and then a glass door. Right on, Irish. Emerald should be on here shortly if you want to come up. I know he'd like to talk to you. You're always a good chatter. So 2 weeks on Amazon. Right on, battery. Oh, you know what? I ordered some blades. I've been wanting to build that sawmill. Um, okay, right on. Enjoy the book. But I ordered some blades for the sawmill, and those took about 10 days. So I guess it has been more than 7 days. What book, Irish? Out of curiosity. Escape from Eden. Right on. Who's the author? 7 months to get. Oh, yes. With this, I haven't ordered anything. Probably last. I've heard horror stories about getting it now. That everything is so messed up with this COVID insanity that things are just really head up. Paul Wallace. Right on, Irish. I might have to check that out. It sounds like something I'd like. I just got done reading Napoleon. Wish shipping. Yeah, battery. Be careful with Wish too. They're skirting the laws on imports. It's Wish. I stopped ordering from there. There was an article that came out, and it was somebody that worked in. It was like a retired guy from the Trades Commission or something like that. Wrote an article about how Wish is like Chinese owned or basically CCP controlled, and it's a way for them to get around the tariffs and stuff for importing stuff. They just do it individually. So yeah, it's a big workaround for them. And a lot of that stuff is straight up uh, stolen off of intellectual property, unfortunately. Oh, she was texting me, Max. Sorry, man. I was talking to her because she's in chat. She's lurking. She's being a turd. She's out there, Huckleberry. We know you're out there. You may as well say hi to everybody. They think we're rude now. I ratted you out. Max. That that's right, Irish. You write code, don't you? I've been wanting to talk to Don about that too because he writes code, and I want to get in touch with somebody that does coding for CNC. I think she's avoiding us all, battery. She wants to come up live, so Max, are you insulting yourself? Oh, there's. I see. I didn't see Huckleberry's thing. I don't speak that language either. I'm not sure. But anyways, I'll go back to the uh, CNC stuff that I want to make. So, oh, yeah, Huckleberry's got a mean streak in her, Max. Man, she gets brutal. She's Max me all the time. She's mean to me all the time. I got sidetracked again. I'll talk about the CNC later. Hi, Miriam. How are you doing? Welcome in. StreamYard's crazy on me. It pops up to like it was at 2 and then it popped up to 13 and then it popped up to 20. Now it's back down to 13. It can't make up its mind. Or people come in and say, crap, it's just Singularity and log off real quick. That could be what it is. Uh, any of the people that just came in, Huckleberry, Miriam, did either of you ever copy the StreamYard link to where you could post it? uh, if you mean Misha Studio, tired doesn't even begin to explain it. I'm like so tired I almost feel stoned, and I don't really know what stone feels like, but I'm guessing this is what stone feels like. So. There's Shadow. Shadow copies a lot of those. Might be new every night, crud. Yeah, I'll have to wait for Emerald or somebody. Max, you're making friends left and right today, there, buddy. That's right on, Shadow. Welcome in. There you go, Max. Yep. Dude, I gotta ask, how much have you? Well, no, because that's private. But you've dropped a crap load in errands in here, man. That's legit. That's cool. That supports both these guys, so it's appreciated by all of us. Hi, Nightingale. Welcome in. Good to see you. Right on, Irish. Emerald should be on shortly. Huckleberry said he is firing up his Jenny, so that means he'll hit snooze about 5 or 6 more times, so 20, 25 minutes. Oh, somebody's in. There he is. He heard me mouthing up. About
Yeah, I
damn
heard you all the way
time.
through the internet.
I told, I just got done telling him, dude. I was like, so Emerald should be coming up, so he'll hit snooze about 5 or 6 more times, so that'll be 20, 25 minutes.
Oh hell no, I don't even have a snooze button. Hey,
uh,
hey, what?
Irish is going insane. He wants a link. He wants to tell us something. And can you put a link up?
I guess so.
And Twitch is on, or not Twitch, StreamYard's on crack, man. It's gone from 2 to 20 to 13 to 20 to 2 to,
Oh really? Crazy
yeah,
stuff.
going all over the place tonight. So either we got a bunch of Chia lurkers or it's going nuts.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that number thing anyway. What's up, Max? What's up, Platoon? Zoom. Huckleberry, my Huckleberry, of course. How you doing? Nightingale, Miriam. Holy crap, Shoe Studio. Oh man, Irish and Wild Bill and batteries in here. Damn.
We're gaining too because they didn't even Aaron Aaron decided to, because he likes to split it up. He did a raid to another room. So we're gaining on viewers. They came
Right.
over.
Hey, Shadow, what's up, man? Good grief. So
And
you start.
Shadows. Oh,
Oh,
my
so
bad.
you only started it up on. Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
The game and Sick Pat, like,
Okay.
right?
Right. In the future, you could also add sausage gravy biscuit to it.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I thought it was still just the two of them. Right on. I'll remember that.
Okay. Yeah, just in the future. Just know you can do that one.
Cool. Because I know there's a lot of them. I knew a lot of them were for like backup, so you didn't want to bring them all on at once.
Right. Right.
Dude, I the last time I looked at my clock this morning, I could not sleep last night. It was 4:45. Next thing I remember, my alarm woke me up at 5 o'clock. At best, I got 15 minutes of sleep last
No shit.
night.
I didn't sleep very well. I was up and down, but yeah, I did get sleep though.
I
Bored as
haven't
hell.
had insomnia for so long. It's crazy.
Oh well, right. My thing is just to thank the puppies for complaining and keeping me up.
All right. Huckleberry, remove the H in Chia. I just say it that way. I don't like saying the name. It's kind of like Bloody Mary. You don't want to say it much.
The back and break your mama's back.
Yeah. They might show up if you say it too much.
No shit. Yeah. No. Hey, Nightingale. Um, we can. I can invite you to do the PayPal thing, and that way there's no confusion with it, and that way, yeah.
You know what you need to do? Add like Miriam and Nightingale and Huck if they ever wanted to start it up.
Well, I've been trying.
Oh, they won't do it.
Nah. But
Max.
I'm gonna need your email that you use so that you can get the invite. Nightingale.
I don't know if you want to claim that or not, Max, because I'm not necessarily yeah, the most sane person probably.
Right, right. I know. I know.
Right on, Max.
Okay. All right. She's gonna sign in, but she doesn't want to be brought up on screen. She just wants to put some stuff in the private chat. Oh yeah, no doubt. Oh,
I guess not to say not sane. My mind just doesn't work like as well as everybody else's, I think. Most people can stay focused. I'm not a terribly focused individual.
we've noticed. Oh shit. Nah, that's so good.
Got gotta love OCD. It's the struggle is real.
Right. Let me get this link out here, and so that they can get up here. And Iris wants to get in.
Yeah, he said he'd be back. I think he got frustrated at me, but every time I I'd rather keep the stream going because remember that one time I was able to bring it up, but then it ended stream on me, and we had to start stream back up. So I didn't want to do that tonight. I told him, well, I was just waiting for you to come in to put that link. I didn't want to kick everybody out, especially with everybody coming in, and they're still coming in. Hey, Rusty. Yeah, Rusty. I know exactly what you mean. And the hyper focus, that's almost becomes obsessive on the focus. Like if somebody tells you something's impossible and then you're hyper focused on proving them wrong. And Emerald just left. Whatever the letter, all good. Right on, Shoe Studio. Oh, right on, Shadow. No worries. If you do want to come up, man, come up anytime. Now that the link's out there, if y'all click on it, I can bring you up. Huckleberry. Yes. Miriam needs more coffee, and you can send as much coffee my way as you want to also. The Singularity Show. Oh, there goes the neighborhood nightingale. Hey, Jason, welcome in. Nice, Miriam. So that power bank, you can charge it. And how long does it keep your phone going for? Then how many times can you charge your phone off of it? Recharges. Nice. Nice. I got one a while back, and that darn thing didn't work with the darn. Glad yours works. Hey, dear Butch, welcome in. Oh, hurry back, dear Butch. That was quick. Hey, Mike Shadow Rocker, welcome to chat. Charging two phones at once. Nice. Nice. So it must be a heck of a good power bank then. I know I just had the one of the little ones that was about the size of a cell phone, and it really just didn't do much. It'd bring my phone up to about half battery, and then it'd conk out itself. Rusty, right on. Butch has to go get rid of some of the beer. No, Huckleberry's not mean at all. Never, ever. Yes, that's sarcasm. Just don't make her mad. You make her mad and she really gets brutal, Max. Yeah, make sure it stays on a ha-ha level. Don't make her mad. Hey, Reagan. Welcome in, man. Huckleberry. There he is.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries.
Yeah. I might go down one more time. I don't know how much fuel is in that other generator.
All right. Right on.
Yeah.
Hey, Woody. Welcome in.
The one I borrowed's got a small fuel leak in it.
Oh, I got you.
Right.
So you're kicking half the fuel on the carburetor, half the fuel on the ground.
Not that bad, but I got to figure it out.
Right. Hey, Aaron. Welcome in, man.
Hey, fire in the bowl. Holy fucking shit. Yeah. At least it's not fucking 10 degrees outside tonight.
Dude, our low is only supposed to be 37. We've got a heat wave here.
Yeah, it
It's
was in the low 50s today, and um, tonight's supposed to be down in the upper 30s.
yeah, that's
Tomorrow's
how it
supposed to
was
be like
here.
55 and 56, something like that.
Yeah, that's warm for January here.
Phew. Heck yeah.
Which is a plus because I got my natural gas bill for last month and it was $248. I was like, oh,
And it wasn't even that cold December.
no, everything went up, dude. Their
I know.
rates went up so stinking high. Normally in January, my bill would have been like 130 bucks, and it was 240 some dollars this January.
Thank God I'm only on propane and gasoline.
Right. Well, that would have
You
been
know.
February or December. I mean, not February. So yeah, and it definitely wasn't that cold. Yeah, I want to get to propane because the gas company here. It's weird because I'll get a bill mid month and it's not due till the end of the month. But I'll get the bill mid month for the month before, and then at the end of the month, you always pay a month fast.
Uh,
And by the time I pay it, it's always about 50% more that I owe on it. Explain that one.
I know.
It's and propane, you know what you get, you pay for the bulk, and you know what you use, you know what you get. It may
Yep.
be a little more pricey, but not that much more pricey, especially now.
Hey, Carpenter Patriot, welcome in, brother.
Hey, Cart, good to see you, man.
Yeah, Don was saying he paid like 250 a pound for or a gallon. I don't know how that works with all that stuff, but I'm only paying about 90 cents a pound for a 20-pound tank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if I don't know how many pounds. I know it takes me about $30, but that's the tank I got for my heater. Like if we're doing
Mm-hmm.
drywall and stuff, I've got a little torpedo heater that works off of propane, and that
Yeah.
thing's about 4 foot tall. So I mean, it's a big one. It's as big around as the others, but it's like 4 foot tall, and
Oh
it's like
wow.
35 bucks to fill it, which is pretty cheap actually, because that'll last me a month. Running it during the day to keep the drywall. Well, you know how it is. You got to make sure the mud dries and sets before you let it get big. Otherwise, you end up with one heck of a problem.
Right. Yeah, you pay by the gallon in big tanks, is that Carpenter says.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess these 20-pound tanks would be what about 4 or 5 gallons, maybe.
Yeah, because I think this one's probably, uh, shoot, I don't know, probably 20 gallons. So 4 foot tall. So that'd be about a buck
80 pounder.
75,
It's probably an 80 pounder.
maybe so. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Yeah.
But that,
So
that little, that little heater I got, man, it'll run full bore and it'll heat up a big room for a little forced air heater. It'll heat up a big room, and that thing will run for weeks on one tank. So, paraffin
yeah.
heaters. Yep, the old paraffin heaters. One of my Coleman grills, I got it from my dad. It's actually you put the fluid in a container and then you screw it back on, and on the cap that you screw back on, it's got a little pump, so you pressure it up to for the burners. But it's got
Yeah.
fuel that you can get for it.
Man, I can't wait till the new generator gets in.
I
Uh,
bet.
charge. All right, Miriam, hurry back.
Hurry back, Miriam. Dear Butch, that's ironic. I was talking about taping. He's actually sleeping at the job site tonight because of a taping job.
Oh yeah,
Been there, done that. It wasn't drying, and you got to leave those heaters run, and you can't let them run on their own. So,
right. Yeah. Hey, Aaron. Aaron the tires. What you doing? Oh man. Yeah, I tell you what, man. This is just oh, I am grateful for the pause in the cold. It was nice. I was able to fill up the tank on the rabbits water tank.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
didn't have to worry about it freezing.
Well, right. All the tubes have cleared out. Uh, they're flowing again. Well, they float. They if the sun comes out, even if it's below freezing, they'll thaw out. It's the
Nice.
barrel that once it freezes up, it's you know
Yeah,
it's toast until it gets thawed just
she's for
enough
you.
to detach it from the sides, and then the chunk goes to the top, and all the water goes to the bottom.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but I got it filled up today, and
nice,
the hose is thawed out, so I was happy
nice.
about that. Yeah, and the bunnies are getting big. We got, as far as I could tell, we got 8 bunnies in one and about 7 bunnies in the other. So we got about 15 bunnies.
Oh, nice.
That, yeah, right. I mean, they probably could be separated from the mama right now if we wanted to, but I kind of like want to leave them in there for so they body heat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. Because we got some more cold coming, single digits and maybe some belows. So
Right.
I mean, we usually get below zero at least once for a day or two at night. You know.
Yep. And that's
No.
our January and February here are the coldest. Rusty Grammer said he's been messing with thawing out his duck coop. Drain froze up.
Oh wow.
So,
Right. Can't get the door open. Oh shit. Oh.
Max, you've lived in Florida all your life. You would not know what to do if you went north. He said that's why he lives in Florida. Yeah, I've we've had a lot of people from Florida, from California and stuff, and they're buying the houses sight unseen, and they apparently aren't that good at geography because they are very kicked off this time of year when they get here and they find out it gets really cold. Oh yeah, these people get pretty ticked off. I've known several of them in these small towns that they are just, I mean, they're trying to figure out what they can do to go after the realtor that sold them the house. It's like, man, you're the one that bought it sight unseen. You should have known northern Colorado is pretty stinking cold.
Yeah, they're morons.
Yep, yep,
They got more money than they do sense.
yep, yep.
Yep.
And they're all hearing, everybody talking about how Colorado's the place to be and this and that, and it's it's the Eastern Plains is a harder life than people think it is. They make it sound like it's all the foothills and the mountains. The Eastern Plains is not an easy place to tame, and it's still not tamed.
Right. Air the tires. Freezing is cool. Literally.
See, I can't.
Oh my God, Aaron, you bonehead.
I can't handle the heat very well. When we get up to those 110-degree days and stuff out here, I can't take that. That's what kills me.
Hey, Rusty, that's when you can turn off the torch. When the shavings and all start on fire, you can turn off the torch there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. When gloves are smoldering, move them away from the torch. I'll be right back, Ben.
All right. But yeah, HU Studio, welcome in. Yeah, I tell you what, man, this cold stuff is, I mean, I appreciate it because it helps you understand, appreciate the warm. All right. Oh, yeah. Aaron, did you put up the final wall yet? Did you get your wall done? I'm not talking about the door. I'm just saying, did you put your wall up? And the doggy door is too small too. Right. Oh shit.
Oh, by the way, speaking of dogs, good news on the puppy front. Callie
Yeah.
made it through her surgery on Monday night or Monday afternoon good, and then the one
Oh
this
goodness.
morning good. And I should be able to bring her home either tomorrow afternoon or Thursday morning. So
Right.
feeling good.
Awesome.
That puppy's going to be made of gold now.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Hey Rusty, boil up some water and you know, take it out there and pour it on the drain. That'll clear it up. You know, pour it into a bucket, get it boiling hot in a big old pot, pour it into a bucket and take it out there and dump it in that drain. That should that should thaw it out enough to clear. Deer Butch is like tented and run a propane heater.
I've done that to thaw things out, toss a tarp over it, and run that propane forced air heater through there. That'll do the job quick.
Yep. I mean, I don't
Um,
know what he's trying to tarp off or what he's got to cover up to get to it or whatever.
yeah, it sounds like it's already a building.
Yeah. But that's how we used to thaw out cars so we could get into them and they'd freeze. And the freezing
Mm-hmm,
rain come down. We'd take
mm-hmm.
a bucket of really hot water and just slowly pour it over the area where we want to try and unfreeze the door. 'Cause you know how a lot of the tops of these doors go up to the roof and they'll fill up with water and freeze closed.
And it'll rip your weather stripping off if you try to
Right.
force it open. Yep.
Yep. So we just take a bucket of hot water and dump it on there slowly. You know what I'm saying? And let it
Right.
thaw it out. It'll do it pretty quick.
I got a pretty beefy Milwaukee heat gun, but you got to be really careful. The hot water would probably be better because that heat gun will take off the paint. You got to hold it back and you got to be real darn careful.
Negative 15 2 nights ago. Holy shit. Where you at, Rusty Grammar? One of the cool things you can do with the hot water is you can put a bunch of salt in it, and it won't refreeze right away, but it will leave a film on your car if it's on your car. Central Minnesota, yeah. Oh, okay, not my fault. Well, but yeah, I've been grateful for this. I went outside without a coat on earlier today. Still a little chilly, so I came back in, got my coat. But yeah,
I was sweating by 10 o'clock. You layer up and everything, have the thermals on and all that. And by 10 o'clock, I was like, crap, I wore way too many layers.
$1.35 a gallon. That's not bad.
Aaron, a
20
road
pounds.
grader, oh, my
Go
bad.
ahead.
Oh, I was going to tell Aaron, a road grader is easy and everything. You just, if you set your floats and go slow, they'll float well and do a lot of it for you. You do got to be careful that you don't play with the levers too much, or else you get those bumps. Just set it and go, basically, and go slow. Road graders are actually kind of fun. It's like, I don't know, all that dozers and stuff. It's like a grown man's Tonka toy when you get a hop in that stuff.
Salt in a duck coop. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that'd be a problem, but yeah. Come to Florida, I'll teach you. Right? Yeah, Carpenter. The 20-pound tank about 1750 right now to fill up, and yeah, about $18. So it's
Oh,
yeah. If it's a 5 gallon tank, then it's about 3.30 a gallon.
right, Aaron, you get those whoopie doos, and people don't like those washboards, and they do. They just suck when you're running down a country road and you hit those washboards and the tail end of your vehicle tries to swing around. I don't know. I can already tell you heat and humidity. Dude, I'm used to dry. It's pretty dry where I'm at.
Oh yeah,
Humid-
Max. Yeah, usually we have several days in the summertime over 100-degree days. Yeah, here. So we get it all. We get the hot of the summers, we get the cold of the winters, we get the wet of the falls and the springs. So
we'll hit the 110s, but no moisture. We don't get the humidity like you guys even do in southern Missouri. We don't get that humidity. It's all dry.
right.
But that's a whole new problem. It'd almost be good to find like a happy medium in between. Hi,
Well,
Susan.
I tell you
I
what
just
though, if it wasn't for the cold, we wouldn't have the grow of the summer.
right, right.
Okay. So that's why everything grows here because we do get all four seasons, you know, and that humid summers, I tell you what, okra, green beans, tomatoes, cannabis, all love that high humidity heat.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
It grows like crazy.
See, Colorado, and a lot of people forget, Colorado is known for over 300 days of sunshine a year.
Oh no.
Hey, Woody,
What's up, buddy?
there goes the neighborhood.
Oh no.
Hey, Woody,
What's up, buddy?
there goes the neighborhood.
Yeah, I
He's an insulting.
like some positions and moves.
Hey, what's up, guys? What do you know tonight?
Not a damn thing.
Where were you at last night, Sing?
What's that?
Where were you at last night?
I was on for a little bit, but I tried to get to sleep. It just did not go well. I tried to get to sleep early because I had to be up at 5. But I was on for a little bit.
Welcome in, dear Butch. Hey, what's up, Jason?
Oh, Jason, I don't.
With Dateline NBC.
Okay.
Yeah, no deck in Alaska, Aaron. Right. Wow.
It's Aaron. He would put a deck up and live under that deck. I guarantee it. It's Aaron. Dude, he would do it just because you said it couldn't be done or something.
Or shouldn't be done, right?
Yeah.
Fire in the motherfucking bowl. Hell yeah.
Did you bring condoms?
What?
Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
.com. Oh.
Maybe I'll bring ice cream. I can put it on you and eat it off your body.
What? Is that you, Woody?
Yeah, he's playing some weird things and stuff.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. I want to wrestle you so freaking bad.
Oh, that's just getting weird.
Yeah.
Chris Hansen's the best.
Woody. Come on. Get that out.
I truly love the Chris Hansen soundboard. Oh, God. Few things in life make me happy, except for the little things like that.
Except for little things like that. So,
where's Max at?
Florida.
I know that.
He's around in chat there somewhere.
Yeah, he's hanging in chat.
Aaron's here. Battery's here.
Oh, right on, Miriam.
Ah, good for Aaron.
Oh, sweet.
Now, Aaron has had a bag of weed last night. Now, or 2 days ago? He smoked all of it? Good Lord.
I wish I had 75 or 80 acres, Cart. Heck, I'd settle for 5 acres right now, trying to find it.
Right. Right. No shit. Acres of land. Yo. Yeah, that's a whole lot of work there, Carpenter. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah.
I got in with a couple tree cutting services, and they don't split their own wood. They usually just haul it to the dump, and they'll haul it to my place, and is all I got to do. I mean, they cut them in like 4 to 6 foot chunks, and I just got to chop them up a little bit more and split them, and I get all the free wood I can take.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, but if you talk to a lot of your local tree services, most of them actually don't split the wood to sell. Most of them just bring it to the dump.
Right. Right.
So heck, it's reheating.
Well, what they do around here is they grind all that shit down.
Yeah, our dump does it. When they drop them off at the dump, they grind it.
Yep. They grind it all down and to chunks and chips and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay too, because I go there in the spring and I cover my garden after I get it tilled up and rowed up.
Nice. And it is
Yeah.
here. Here it's pretty cool too because it's not a. It's probably like where you're from, not a very populated county. I mean, it's pretty populated for the Eastern Plains, but not really. And if you go to the dump and if you live in the county, you can just load up as much as you want to. You keep just hauling pickup loads of that chopped wood
Right.
out of there. So
Right.
Now, Aaron, the tires is over here, and he is out of weed because he gave a quarter of his weed to the mail lady. So I want to know why all of a sudden Super Aaron's up smack daddy on the mail lady giving her a little weed.
That's the cake girl.
As always, it's the cake girl. I didn't know
It's
that.
the cake girl. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Aaron plays like he's not, but Aaron's secretly a pimp. I'm pretty sure. I think he's out there pimping a lot. He's getting to know all those women.
Oh shit. Oh, good lord. Yeah. No, I don't have a problem with cutting things up. I just don't have a fireplace to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I was watching a thing the other day. An old boy made a wood hot tub, a wood burning hot tub.
Right.
With
Yeah.
and I tell you, really simplistic design is something. I mean, of course, cedar would cost arm and a leg to do it and all that, but hell, it was really neat. If I had a uh, setting for it and a place for it, I'd love to have that. That'd be awesome.
Right.
I and this is gonna sound really hillbillish probably, but I've seen them do it out of stock tanks for horses and cattle, and they'll build the little burner that sets down in the water and bolt it to the bottom of that. And I've seen them do it out of that.
Well, I was looking at a guy earlier. He was talking about. I was looking at geo design, those geometric dome houses, and
Right.
an old boy was giving a tour of his, and his is just basically off grid. And his bathtub came from an old boy that just basically said, "Come pick it up," and they actually built a fire underneath it. They actually warm it up just by basically making a fire and getting the water hot that way.
Oh wow. Okay. See, I've seen the ones with where the box is built inside, and then the box is actually the wood sets below that's getting really hot, the water line, but the box is inside the tub.
These are I'm not talking. There's the one that I was talking about originally. Was it actually recirculated water because of the heat? Cold comes
Nice.
in, water comes out, and it's actually a separate box outside the
Right.
tent, or actually
I've
outside.
seen them do that with the barrels, and they set up the tubes in the barrels, and yeah, I've seen them do that.
See, everybody in my family, they either use wood for their shops, either wood in the shop or oil burner in the shop. I nobody in my family has a gas heater in the shop, except you start trying to heat, 2 to 4,000 square foot of shop space. You think a house is expensive to heat. Wait until you try heating that shop with gas.
You know, I seen one guy's wood stove heater. I thought what I was rather impressed with was they took a 300-gallon fuel tank and they shortened it up, and then they put pipe through the upper portion of it. They turned it up on in so that it was tall. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Right. Yep. Yep.
And then they had the door down at the bottom where they fed
Oh
the
yeah.
wood
Yep.
in, and then they put pipes all the way through above where the fire goes. Then they put a fan on the back of that thing to blow through the pipes.
So it blows the heat. You're catching as much of that heat as possible. Nice.
Right.
Smart.
And
Right.
right,
Diesel.
he was heating up a 2-story. It looked like to be it was a 2-story, 40 by 60 kind of building with it.
Nice.
And he says it heats it up pretty good.
Wood gets hot too. And wood,
Well,
once you get that fire going good and it's burning hot, there's not a lot of they talk about like carbon and stuff like that. It gets so stinking hot that stuff's burning so hot it burns everything off. There's no smoke coming out of the chimney a lot of times. Even in my fireplace, if I get it going right, there's not smoke. It's more just like when you breathe out and the steam out of your breath. That's the type of thing. It's just kind of hitting the air and cooling off, and it's kind of more like a little steam coming out of my chimney than anything.
Right. Now I've seen some of those. You ever seen those Walker stoves that they build out of brick? It's a side draft kind of deal.
Okay, yep.
Those are badass, and they have very little smoke, if any, that comes out of them.
Right. Those reburners or whatever they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have those oxygen inlets, and they reignite the fire.
Yep.
So the smoke off of it and all that jazz. It's pretty badass.
Right, Diesel. Those oil burners, they get hot. You'll be opening up a garage door with the oil burner. You'll be opening up a shop door. It'll chase you out of there once it gets going.
Well, I like I was looking at those boom RVs, and I've seen several of those that have little wood heaters in them. I'm like, that makes perfect sense if you're going to be off the beaten path. I mean, you can do without. If you say your solar panels go out, yeah, you can get by with not having air conditioning. You just suck it up. But if you're out in the woods and it gets cold, it'd be nice to have that alternative. You can always go dig up wood somewhere, dry it out, and make it happen if you had to.
Right. Have you ever seen those little miniature? I mean, some of them are like a foot tall, a foot wide, and
That's
like
what these
10
are.
inches deep. Yeah, and they'll heat 800 square foot.
No, surely
I'm not kidding you. You look on their thing and it says it'll heat up to 800 square foot. That little thing. That's insane. That's a lot of heat for a little guy. I mean, that's their claims on their website.
Well, you'd have to have that son of a bitch humming, though. I mean, you'd have to have that. It was absolutely red hot, giving off heat.
Oh, dude,
melt through the floor.
When I had a wood burning stove instead of in my old house, instead of a fireplace, I just had a wood burning stove. I had that thing to where you couldn't get within probably 2 foot of it. It was so stinking hot. And then just let it sit there, then close the air off and let it sit there and smolder. And that house would stay so toasty warm all night. It didn't matter how cold it got. But you can get those things cranking out some heat. But like you say, I mean, they're hot. You don't want to touch it. It's like brand new hot.
I guess you could also probably use it to make coffee too.
I just want to interrupt you for a minute. Did Nightingale come up?
If somebody left a message in private,
copy it and repost it. I guess she did it while I was away.
Oh crap! I can't. That's what it kicks me off the stream and it ends it when I try to copy.
You got a private chat?
Yeah. Even if I try to do our link, I'm still on the phone. I'm not on my laptop yet.
Oh, Nightingale, you're going to have to come back up and put that back in. You
Carpenter,
did it while I was out of power and my browser didn't record it.
Carpenter, I feel your pain when the numbers won't leave you alone.
Oh, yeah.
What were you saying, Woody? I forgot. I was going to retort, but
no, I was just saying that. I mean, I think it seems like it's a lot. Now, I grew up on wood. It was converted coal furnace, and we used it for wood because coal really wasn't available at that time. Not in southern Missouri. It was actually more. It cost more. But anyway, my bottom line is, but when I went from wood heat to electric heat, I froze my ass off.
Yeah.
I never get with electric heat. I never get warm. It's just something about it. It's bad for my skin. Everything.
Yeah, it dries you out.
Electric heat just screws me up, kids.
Yeah, it dries you out because it just cooks the air the way they got it set up with the coils and stuff. Yeah.
That, and if it's forced air, Actually, 30% of your heat is typically lost by the time it gets to the point it's going. 30% of your heat is lost by the time it gets out in your
Yeah,
room.
I vouch for that because I'm stuck with central heating, and I feel like that's true.
And
But you
that's
know
what
what?
I've got right now.
Basically, it is going into your structure. You know what I'm saying?
It's
That
in the
heat is,
walls and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, it's going into the structure itself.
But
I don't know. I kind of like that boiler. I had rented a house in Eureka, Missouri. It had a boiler system in it, and I I actually loved it. Once you set that thing, you get the temperature set right, you just you just forget about it. You know what I'm saying? It
if I
was
could
a
find an affordable steam unit with the radiators and
yeah,
the steam boiler, I would love to get one, but you can't touch one with that unless you're planning on spending about 8 to 10 grand just for the boiler. The steam is actually one of the most efficient because there's nothing pushing that because the steam's just going to flow on its own. You just crack each spout open, each radiator open.
right.
But
But
if
that
I could
boiler
find that,
unit, whoever laid that out, and I think it was the owner of the house when that built it, and they set that up so perfectly. The house was just comfortable. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't any hot air blowing. There wasn't any cold areas. It was just comfortable everywhere you were. You know what I'm saying?
you know, I
What?
I just put a new forced air unit in, and I would love to go to hot water or something. To be honest, steam preferably. Yours was hot water.
Yeah, it was a hot water system,
Nice.
and they had the what do they call it, wallboard units, the like
Oh, I
floor
got you.
trim. They just went around the lower edges of the walls, in the corners of the wall and the floor.
Those those circulation pumps start going out though, and those things can get pricey.
Well, I had to replace the pump on it once,
Yeah,
and yeah, it was about $300. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the cost on the energy, it was a whole lot cheaper than running forced air. You know,
nice.
gas
Right.
or electric forced
Yeah.
air.
Right, Diesel. I've checked into some, and they are crazy pricey for the steam boilers. It is insane. He said he got a quote about 10 grand. I mean, they're insane for those steam ones. They still make them. It's just they are pricey, and you don't even, you're talking to, they sell those radiators per fin. So
And
each
they
fin,
do have a history of exploding if they
I was just
fail.
thinking insurance too. I was like, what insurance company lets Billy Bob home make a boiler out of something, and that cannot end well.
oh no, these aren't homemade. These are modern. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get an old one and put in there because the old ones, yeah, they pressured up too much in the is what would happen is it would start to rust inside the tank, and they put the blow offs at the bottom. So that rust would get all that buildup in the blow off on the bottom on the older ones. They didn't, but the newer ones have yeah, they've got a series of different blow offs that, yeah, they're not very big actually. It's like a couple gallons as opposed to, a big old 20-gallon steam reservoir, but they're not cheap.
Well, battery, once you get it into a place where it's dry, just put a fan on it. The air is going to be dry in the wintertime.
She
So
put,
all you got to do is just get a fan and keep the air moving over it.
hey, Brian, she put that back in chat for you again. Emerald.
I got it. Yep, I'm looking at it right now. All
Yeah,
right.
and that's part of the reason why it's so expensive, Rusty, because there's like maybe a couple companies. I think one of them is from like out of Germany, and I don't think there's any company in the US that makes the steam boilers. You got to order them from either Germany or overseas somewhere. And just like anything German, it's not cheap. It's well built, but it's not cheap.
Ooh. Yeah, the Germans are real good with the steam stuff. I will say that.
Yeah.
They got some of the best solid countable equipment you can get when it comes to that kind of gear.
Right, Diesel. I can only imagine what the insurance on a company like that would be. The liability insurance, though, because there is quite a bit of pressure behind it. I mean, if you regulate it, have all the proper sensors on it, but yeah, person can start a company. I'm still wanting to start the CNC business, so if I remember right, Diesel, you were wanting to make a plasma CNC, right? Did you ever get that made? Oh, take care of Shoe Studio. Shoot, I missed him saying.
Are you taking off your studio? All right, man.
Yeah, the 5 a.m. comes quick too, especially if you're not able to sleep. I get to sleep in till 7 tomorrow. Heck, I should make just hauling cement, not to mention putting any metal on, just hauling cement. I should make enough this week to pay for half of the vet bill. Just just with that, that's how many people are pouring, and they're so undermanned they can't find any truck drivers. So that's how many loads I'm taking through a day.
Oh yeah.
I hauled within the matter of about 3 hours. I hauled about 47 yards today. It was just pull up and dump.
Okay. Let's see, where was I?
I try to do as much for them as I can because it's kind of handy to have. Because you know how it is with doing your own thing. You just never know if it falls off and you got nothing to do. This way, I got something to fall back on. Oh, nice, Diesel. I need to look you up because my Doom buggy. I want to build some. I want to. Yep, cart 5 trips. Did 4 10s and a 7. I want to build the I've got that little uh, speed buggy type Doom buggy, one of those fiberglass jobs, and I want to make a little 4-wheel drive, but I want to use the Volkswagen frame and everything to make a rail job, and I want to make the rails for it. Some custom work on it. Carpenter, I like the 10-yard hauls. The ones I can't stand are the 2-yard hauls, and they wheelbarrow it. So you got to dump it in a wheelbarrow. 2 yards going into wheelbarrows takes hours. It takes forever. It drives me nuts. Huckleberry's asking about how well endowed somebody is.
What? Hold
I'm
on a
not
second. I was taking care of business.
I'm huge in
scroll up.
spam.
Oops.
It's not time for pie yet, Diesel. Welcome in. What's up?
No,
Hey,
he's back.
Hey, battery.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, 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 dun.
Battery technician in the house after his
Fire,
vacation. Mi amigo.
fire, fire, fire in the bowl.
Fire it up, baby.
Wizard,
What's
I
up?
managed to get the wood covered after it got rained on,
Right.
and now I'm trying to dry it out.
Well, if you just get a couple pieces dry to get the fire going, if you got just a few pieces that are good and dry, enough to get the fire going, you can put that wood on there wet and it will dry it out.
I don't want to burn it.
Oh,
It's for
Oh.
my shed.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, I read it the same way you did, Wiz.
Yeah, me too. I don't know, dude.
Firewood.
Just stick it in a. You don't have a basement or something, but just maybe put it in your hallway. If you got to build with it while it's raining or wet or something like that,
The wife ain't going for that.
well then you don't have to dry that out. You can just use screws when you put it together, and it'll straighten itself out. If you put it together wet, it will straighten itself to the structure. So
Well, I'm just trying to get the floor done so I can start the walls. The walls are the pallets, so they can be wet. I don't care.
right. But yeah, that's well, I get a bunch of that up off the pallets, the big stuff, and it's kind of crooked sometimes. I use I'll lay it out on a flat piece of concrete and weight it down with cinder blocks and let it sit there till it's straight. Usually 2 to 3 days. If it rains, if it doesn't rain, then it takes about 4 or 5 days. But that'll be straight to that concrete within 4 to 5 days. Then you flip it 90 degrees and you weight it down again, and that thing will be double square by the end of that next 5 days. But if it rains, you can do it in 2 days. You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
need a lot of rain.
Because it doesn't matter how cold or how hot it is, you just need a good 30-degree temperature swing to take place while you're weighting it down. And the grain of the wood, the wood itself will shape itself to where it's being forced to be.
We might be lucky. We're getting a dry window for a while, at least through this weekend.
We might get some snow coming up this weekend.
And it's 54 degrees here right now.
Yeah.
About 15 degrees warmer than last night.
All right, Nightingale, check your email. You'll probably see that invite.
Hey, we should all buy stuff out of Michelle's channel. She's got some really nice shirts now.
Oh, she got a page set up or something?
Yeah, if you have her, if you're able to text her, you can say that you are looking for something from her store, and she'll give you a link and you can check it out. I just sent her a message saying I want this one shirt. It's called "We the People Are Pissed Off." It's a nice shirt.
Oh yeah. You don't have a link or nothing?
I don't.
Oh. No.
See, I told you she said it.
You were searching it out.
She's gonna be mad at me for posting it up there, but
I miss. Can't read the chat. It's weird. In Twitch, I can read the chat. Here, I cannot. The Carpenter Patriot, the floor is framed and 60% is decked. rainy season started after I got that.
You're welcome, Huck.
You want deck pick?
Hey, what's up, Elvis?
That was deck picks.
Yeah, Aaron ain't giving them up. Hell, man, this is a
Yeah, beautiful head of hair. Thanks.
now. Yeah, we do have a fireplace in the house, but that's over now that it's been subdivided. That's in the other side of the place. It don't do worth a damn. It's one of those fireplaces. I mean, it's got no. It's just sheet plate that's in there that makes the housing, and it doesn't do shit for heating up the house much. It's got no hearth at all. It's just facade. Those bricks don't get warm. Well, they do, but there ain't much to them. You know what I'm saying? Tag names are getting longer. What's up, Ragged Coin? Oh, hey, don't make you jump on the panel. Well, be gentle. You don't want to break it. Oops.
What's
Oops.
the weight limit on the panel?
There you go. There's the. Move on the panel.
I'm hung like a mule, chick.
This is how we used to do it.
Quit bragging, Woody,
Join
you
us,
asshole.
join us on the
I
panel.
said mule tick.
I know. I said quit bragging, making us feel bad.
On a cold day, I have an innie.
I will get started on the Indian Audi stuff, but yeah, that's actually an ongoing joke in chat. Talk about when it's cold.
That right there. How would you like for that to be the last thing you see in life? That look. And gone.
Oh, what?
Oh, battery was given a very stern look.
I think Emerald
No.
took it down, Huckleberry. You're safe.
I was struggling to read the chat.
Oh. Is he using his phone?
Probably.
Oh, that's
There.
good. Do you have an iPad? Are you using an iPad battery or?
So, the iPad is too slow.
Yeah, Huckleberry, come on up. Or
Yeah,
we'll put
y'all
it
need
back.
to come up. I don't have much longer before I'm gonna be zonked out whether I want to be or not. Come on up and keep chat alive.
That's just good. How's Freya doing?
Yeah, you know me just driving around right this minute.
She's ignoring us, Emerald.
Yeah, I know. No,
Yeah,
she says Freya's doing great.
yeah. Changing the subject though.
Right. You know, I was thinking about having if I had a situation where I had a pet squirrel, I'd almost want a tree that they could live in indoors. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was a mock tree. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that would be cool. Like in the corner of the living room, have a tree in there. You know what I'm saying? Cut off the top of it, so just the lower branches are just hanging out. Just set the, might be manufactured to set that way. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Yeah. Get one of those like they have in, or one of the fake ones like they have in the zoos for some of the animals to crawl on. That'd be kind of cool.
Right. And have their nest built into the base of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I had a squirrel once and I saved one. It was little. I saved it from the cat. And that damn thing grew up, went nuts, and tore the shit out of me one day because the dog barked.
Oh, really?
Oh God, yeah. Thing was, yeah, grabbing a hold, biting, clawing, and it's like crap, crap, ow, ow, and everywhere. I mean, they run all over you just biting. It's like because the dog barked, and he did not like that bark. It scared the crap out of
Stop the dog!
him.
Stop the dog!
I'm sure there was some feminine type screaming involved. I'm sure because it hurt a lot.
Yeah, it's like, no, I don't think that's one of the things. Yeah, sorry about that. That wasn't intentional.
I didn't do it. I didn't even see it. Maybe a lot of people didn't see it.
Make an orange cleaner. Take orange peelings and add vinegar. Let it sit for like that for a while, probably several days, and then strain out the vinegar into something else. You got a powerful cleaner.
Max, just going off about that. You okay there, Max? You need a minute? No flying squirrels. We don't have any in this area. I I still I still get a kick out of talking to people from like England and Europe, and they just it's hard to explain how big the United States is, and I mean they just can't fathom the size. They think everything's half a day away instead of days away. And really, America's like a bunch of little countries anyway, so we're more like what the EU is than one country, anyways, where we're supposed to be.
We get along better though.
For the most part, yeah.
Oh, I thought I was on.
Colorado's been hitting the national news again. The even I noticed on I think it was the 5 or something on Fox, they were talking about how the Democrats in Colorado were under a lot of pressure. Well, like I was telling you guys, a lot of pressure by the independents to stop all the stuff. That's why our governor has been pulling back on a lot of the mandates and he said that the emergency's over and
All right.
you see Nightingale's thing there.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of things on the news today. One that hemp is actually good for your cardiovascular, and olive oil is also and good for your memory and lots of things. But the best is the Moroccan olive oil. It's the highest in polyphenols.
Not at
And
all ragged. Actually, not all of us, anyways. And actually, the UK, with the 4 individual countries making up the UK, it's because I believe it's Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and England, right? Woody, am I right on that? The 4 of them that make
it's
and
not
ragged,
in,
the 4 that make up the UK. They're a lot like the United States too, in the way that they're actually independent countries but working together. Cool, Diesel. Diesel said in Spain they do shots of olive oil for health. Battery.
yeah.
About. Are you able to read chat now?
Yeah, I got my glasses on now.
Right on.
Oh, they said a tablespoon.
Yeah, a tablespoon of sea salt and olive oil is pretty good for you every day.
Oh, a tablespoon of sea salt. I'll give you a heart attack.
Maybe not a tablespoon, but like a dash in there with a tablespoon of olive oil is what I mean. But just a little.
I have 30% battery. I don't have it hooked up, so.
Glad you said something, Ghost. I checked mine and I was at 8%. Is that for joint? Oh, joint. Yeah. I'll have to check that out. Diesel. In wrestling in school, I hyperextended and ever since then it's been wobbly off and on, I guess you call it. It tries to pop out. You're forgiven, Emerald. She forgave you.
Well, that's why I kind of typed in real fast other things.
There we go. Got my battery up.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm thinking in order to have I was going to build those rocket stoves. You know what I'm saying with the 55-gallon drum. We were talking about heaters earlier.
It's a big rocket stove.
Well, yeah, but the burn chamber is only 8 inches wide pipe. You can use stovepipe to make it, encase it in concrete. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna use to heat a building?
Right. And then you have the burn chamber is in the elbow. That and the
Yeah, you
exhaust
know what?
pipe will still be. I've got a design where I put everything in the base. So only thing coming out of the base is the riser stack
So you have to add a fan.
and then the 55-gallon drum.
Because the idea of a rocket stove is so you can cook outside with bricks.
No, that's not the rocket stove we're talking about.
Every single rocket stove I've seen on TV has been that design, but some using concrete.
Okay, well, this isn't the rocket stove
The
you've
same
seen.
design.
This is another design. This is designed for heating up a room, and that's a very common design. You use the barrel top. You have the riser stack, the insulated riser stack inside. It comes up inside of a barrel, about 3 inches on the top of that barrel, on the inside of it, and then the exhaust it goes back down the barrel, outside of the stack, and then it goes to outside, and then up a pipe stack outside.
What you described sounds like a stove my grandfather built in his garage, but it was no way near what a rocket stove is.
I'm sorry, I don't know. Then maybe you should do some research. But I'm trying to tell people about it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no censorship. That Elvis dude says that constantly, and then says he's leaving and he'll be back in 5 minutes. So I wouldn't
Right.
be too worried,
Love the building.
chat. Yeah, he's too much censorship. He did that to me and Aaron. Too much censorship. Later, all like 5 minutes later, he's in there chatting. It's like Jesus.
But yeah, that in fact I had some drawings of it.
Cozy.
Uh,
Sounds like my grandfather's.
yep. I'll have to redraw them because I don't think I have that pad anymore. It got left out in the rain. But it's all going to be a one block unit, and I'm planning on using that foamcrete to make it because it's hyper insulated. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that way, and it'll be light enough to move it once I build it. I can actually put it somewhere and then move it later on. You know what I'm saying? And all the functionality is a 3-piece stove. Actually, once I get done building the base of it, you have your feeder rack at 45 degrees. You have your tube at 90 degrees from the riser pipe. You have the elbow, which is your burn chamber, and then the top of the base where the barrel sits, and then the stovepipe that goes up into the burn stack that goes up inside of the barrel attaches right there, and then you put the barrel on and snap it down, and then hook up your flue, and you're done.
That does
Okay.
sound a lot more like a rocket stove.
And
Never used that one before.
but basically, the rocket stove is the core of that heater battery. More to the point, what you were describing, it's the core of the heater is a rocket stove burner
That's what I was thinking.
shape. And you have your feed. The reason I want to do that 45-degree feed is because I can take these pallets. They get a lot of these slats that are just not worth doing anything. I can cut them down on a saw. Down into 2-inch strips. You know what I'm saying, or 1 3/4 strips. I get three straight strips like that, and then I can set them up in that 45,
Hey, school
and
train.
it'll feed all the way down into the burn chamber. So I can keep that fire going for a long time without having to play with it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And the purpose of the rocket stove is the exhaust is going to go straight into the floor, and then all of the piping from there is all under the concrete for my shop. I'm going to put it all in the floor under the concrete. I've already talked to an engineer about it, and we have to insulate under in the channel and then lay the pipe in there and then create it in place. You know what I'm saying? All that jazz. All right, so I've got all the logistics worked out on the channeling for the pipe in the floor. But once we got it set up, you fire up that stove and it'll heat the shop, and the pipe's at the other end of the shop for the stack that goes outside the exhaust. I just have to
That
have
was
intermittent accesses for cleanouts, so I can go in there and clean out ashes and stuff like that.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to get some stuff done.
I know we can hear it. We're like, what the hell is that? No, it's all good. Well, just go ahead
I'm
and
gonna
mute
let the
yourself.
dogs out. I'll be right back.
Thanks a lot, Sing. Go ahead, hurry up. So, Jason, are you working?
Yeah, I'm just moving about here, slugging off a couple more, and then I'm heading back.
Oh, really? All right. So you got them lined up, huh?
Yeah, with Grubhub and the other app, Uber Eats, it stays pretty steady.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah, you just got to make it steady, or go to the right part of town.
Right? Right. Just be in the right part of town, you get the good stuff, right?
Yeah, I try to stay in the upper class type of demographic, if you will.
Oh, yeah. Much better tips.
Yeah, and you're not waiting in a fast food line all night, because half the time you get in the wrong part of town, you're just stuck with McDonald's, and they're like backed up because that's all there is.
Oh, wow. Right. But if you got, we got several places where there's like several restaurants, like Jack in the Box and Taco Bell, Kentucky
Yeah,
Fried
you got your
Chicken,
Wendy's, Hardee's, Taco Bell,
Applebee's and stuff, pizza places. Yeah.
pizza places are good too at night when there's nothing
Carl's
else.
Jr.
Hey, you know what I was thinking would be a great thing is you get some of these mom and pop joints that don't have delivery service and post your stuff up in there.
Yeah, but it's funny. There's most of the mom and pop places are in with Uber and stuff. So I do try to pick those over like box stores to deliver
Yeah.
from when I
Yeah.
can.
Hell yeah. That's cool as hell.
I knew Dallas was secretly rich. You see that? My McDonald's. See, we caught you, Dallas, owning a McDonald's. No, sure. He's feeling a little under the weather this evening.
Yeah. I was talking to one of my boys today, Quan, and he turns around, he says, yeah, one of the kids got COVID or something. So we're all on lockdown and stuff for like 2 weeks. I was like, what? He goes, well, we just got vacation. That's all. We still get paid. So he says, we're just on vacation for 2 weeks, basically. I was like, I was like, well, I'll be up there Thursday. He goes, but we got COVID. I was like, shit. I ain't worried about that crap. I've already had it. And besides that, I'll show you how to take care of it. He's like, I knew you'd have something, Dad.
If
Yeah.
if Max is as much like me as he thinks he is, then whoever he said sorry to, he doesn't mean it. That was pretty much an F you. So he didn't mean that sorry. That was the sarcastic. Oh, my bad. Sorry. No, that was an F you. So whoever he
Right.
said that to, I thought, shut up.
Oh, shit.
I'm
Yeah.
just translating for you, man. Just helping out.
Right? Sorry, I haven't even been paying attention to the chat.
Uh,
Fire in the bowl. Hell yeah, it's time for fire in the bowl. It's getting closer to time for pie.
Yeah, bombs away.
See, that'd be the shit now. Because you could start up at any restaurant in your fucking you making stuff like pies or desserts or cakes or cookies. You get a customer base that wants delivery. You know what I'm saying? And you can have them delivered as soon as they're made. They can get it through Uber Eats or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
My
Yeah.
my buddy's fiance over in England, she has a bakery over there, and this was destroying her business. And I told her, I was like, why don't you just advertise? You know, a lot of people may not be buying like the goodies and stuff, but advertise even fresh bread and stuff like that. She's making bank
Oh
now
hell yeah, yeah.
off of like fresh bread, and she switched. You know, you just got to alter a little bit sometimes, but like you say, get it out there, and you might have to alter something a little bit, but there's still ways to make money.
Right. The market is changing, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, yeah.
Right.
But when it comes to the food market, though, yeah, you got to keep up with how people get their stuff anymore. And now they don't want to travel now, sit
Right.
in line unless they're coming home from work. You know what I'm saying? They can call
Right.
up like ordering a pizza and go get, you know, Applebee's or Cracker Barrel or, you know, some kind of restaurant food. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep. I know. Well, like me, if I can get it shipped to me, I'm going to get it because otherwise I got to head up, 2.5 hours, 3 hours to the Front Range to pick something up. And that's a lot of fuel.
Right. Oh,
So if
yeah.
I can get it delivered, I'm going to do that.
Oh, wow. Right. Yeah.
And that's
I still just personally prefer going in town, get my shit.
if I can get it local. I don't, I stay away from the bigger cities as much as possible. There's some stuff though, you know how it is. I mean, you get like say 2-part epoxy for a countertop or something like that. You either got to order it and have it delivered, or you got to go pick it up. And it's actually better to go pick it up because if you got it delivered, UPS or whatever might not realize that it can't freeze and leave it in their truck overnight and
Right. Good
stuff
night,
like that.
Wild Bill. Dream well, Patriot.
Take care, Bill. I'm actually not far behind you.
Same here.
Shit, I like
5
pie.
minutes.
Holy shit.
Last night, dude, that kicked my butt. I I'm pretty sure I know what being high feels like now. With that lack of sleep, I was just floating all day.
Right. But
Miriam
yeah,
is
I
Queen Huckleberry.
do what?
Zoom said Miriam is Queen Huckleberry. Who's Queen Huckleberry?
I was more
Oh,
like Miriam is Queen Huckleberry. I don't know. Something
there's
like that.
more interesting stuff than that going on in chat.
Right, I know, right? That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh, I didn't even notice that one.
Insert comma. Where
Oh
needed.
my gosh. Yeah. Lack of sleep being on.
Ragged, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, you got to do something to get tired for, ragged, besides ragging on people, you know.
Straight up, I've got to push myself and wear myself out to be able
Yep.
to sleep.
Yeah, if I don't work out outside, I got to work out inside. So I got
Yeah.
weights and I do
Have
my
a pint
workouts
of
stuff
sugar.
like that. So
And I had a light week this last week and a really light weekend, and I paid for it the last couple of nights because I haven't been able to sleep.
Right. Oh wow, I haven't had that problem,
Twitch
so
staff.
thank
Hey,
goodness.
Twitch staff, join us.
I just got too much of a routine going, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get off of here, I go through news, and then I work out. And then by the time I smoke another bowl and a cigarette, I'm ready to hit the hay. You know what I'm saying? And I'll sleep. So
I did a couple veg days over the last week. I had 2 of them Saturday, and I think it was last Thursday or whatever. I just vegged out, watched movies, and that caught up to me. Didn't burn off enough energy.
right. Well, that's what I got. Hold on a second.
Yeah, right, Ragged. I used to actually, and then I just the only, like I say, the only way I could do it. And I know Aaron gives me guff about burning my candle at both ends, but I gotta take on as much as possible to wear myself out.
Yeah. No, that's why I got this. You know what I'm saying? I can get my arms straight. Just work it out.
I switch mostly my my dumbbells and my weights and stuff.
Yeah.
They're actually behind the couch now. I mean, I don't even use it. I switched to those
Those my
band
alarm, I
fits,
gotta
or
go.
here, let me look at the name.
Good night.
Fit bands.
Good night,
And those
battery.
fit bands are nice. I'll take care of
Yeah.
battery. And those fit bands are only like 50 or $60, and it takes care of everything. And up to, see, well, it's 200 pounds total of resistance. There's a 50, a 40, a 30, a 20, a 10, and an extra few of each. I think it adds up to like 220.
Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
well, this is only like 15 pounds. It's just a
In my,
workout belt.
You know
in
what?
my
That's the
opinion,
best thing
that's
you can
best.
do is, if nothing else, just for flexibility. Even if it's 5 pounds, just to work your joints, just to work your tendons and ligaments, get them in shape. That's good.
and
Oh,
and if
well, yeah, you got to keep your activity up because let me tell you something. And I've learned this from experience. Physical activity is important to your uh, state of mind. It'll get you out of depression.
oh yeah, keep your
You
mind
know,
off of things, keep you busy.
no, no, no. It's not even that. It is a chemical
Oh dang,
reaction.
right.
The endorphins that are created in your muscles when you are working them, they're your body's an engine. It requires work to do its job. And when you're building muscle, when you're working and you're doing that kind of stuff, there's an endorphin that is released into your body. And your mind and the brain chemistry uses that endorphin and does its job. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
It's actually a chemical reaction in the body. Physical work creates a sound mind.
Cool. I'm a firm believer in low weight, high rep. I'd rather get the strength than the size. I mean, I get the size. I got enough size. I just want to keep the strength up. What does Sing know? Sing doesn't know anything. Don't put that on Sing.
Thing doesn't know anything.
And I
Well,
like it that way.
but if you get sedentary and you don't do anything, you're not active with anything, don't you know,
Yeah.
you don't use it, you will lose it. That's
Well,
just the fact of life,
and that makes sense because you look at people that get cabin fever. You know, it's stormy out. They don't get out much, and they get that cabin fever. It's a
right?
type of depression that hits people.
But yeah, no,
Oh, bummer.
I got plenty of physical activity I don't have to normally use weights. But when it's cold outside and I can't get out and I'm not lifting 50-pound bags of feed or running, 4x4s that are 12, 16 feet long, couple at a time, what I'm saying, moving them around. Well, that then I need to work out. So,
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Hauling lumber is not an easy thing. I thought we were keeping that secret, Huck. That the thing about a love child is I think they're supposed to be kept secret. So
oh my God, what the hell?
and here I
Yeah.
thought I was lucky because they're picking on Max now. Sheesh. My mind gets tired, but my body doesn't. Ragged, you're kind of laid up too, though, aren't you? I know he worked in the like the he's older and he was saying earlier he worked in the digging the tunnels, the drive tunnels from UK to France and stuff, which is cool. He was in a lot of that tunnel boring stuff.
But yeah, Ragged, you don't have to have anything. You could use milk jugs filled with water and just start doing curls with those. Sit ups, leg lifts. You can do those right in your bed. It doesn't matter that it's on your bed. You don't have to be on a hard surface. In fact, it's better that you're on a softer surface. That way it doesn't mess with you're still allowed to move your hips the way you need to. So, but yeah, you know.
I used to use kitten juggling to keep my eye-hand coordination up. And
Yeah, you used to sit around the house and do weird things to your dog with a fork. Yeah.
no, I didn't do that. I did some cat juggling, as a sideshow act, but it was also very good for dexterity. I'm a survivor. I'm a cat juggler survivor.
Right? This is Steve Martin. That's straight off Steve Martin's first album.
That's right. That's where I got it.
Right.
That's right. He's got heart problems. So yeah,
Right.
don't push yourself too hard. But like Emerald said, do a light workout, but definitely don't push your with heart because with
Yeah.
weightlifting you can get that heart rate up quick. So don't do that too much.
Right. You
Just
don't have to go,
slow go.
balls to the wall. Just be casual about it and just keep doing it. Tight. If you're walking around your house, put leg weights on. You know what I'm saying? If you got stairs to climb, put leg weights on and go up and down the stairs a few times.
And
Stuff like
stretch,
that.
stretch, stretch.
Yeah, stretch before and after.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, Carpenter. My mind gets running too much. My body tends to want to get up and go again too.
That reminds me, I got to get my dogs. They're outside.
Right on. 6'10". Oh wow. Yikes. Dang, Ragged. Any taller. That's cool. Yeah. Unfortunately it doesn't work that way. Although if you've had a back injury, you can if you go and start getting it fixed, you can apparently gain some height back.
Yeah, that's true.
I had lost almost an inch out of my height, and I've got about a half of that back now. I had no idea until the chiropractor was telling me that with all because I had 14 places of compression, and he said that you're looking at possibly an eighth of an inch per on those. It's like holy crap, because I should have been close to 6'2", and I was only right around 6'1".
I'm going to fix my drink. I'll be right back.
but I got a wingspan of 6'3", so something stunning my growth when I was younger. Probably all the soda pop I
China.
drank. Oh, yep. So on your mother's side, the heart condition runs in the family. That's too bad, Reagan. I'm glad you're doing good now, because it sounds like health-wise, I mean, the insomnia's got to suck, but health-wise, it sounds like you're doing pretty good. I'm glad to hear that. Carpenter, is that your puppy dog? Oh, or Woody, is your dog named Kennedy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I know his name. Yeah, Kennedy. He's awesome. He's my best friend. So
You're in a tiny picture on my phone, so I can't tell what kind is he. He almost looks like a lab
he's
from where
he's a mutt. He's a Labrador / English setter / Basset Beagle. I mean, he's got a list. I actually had his DNA done.
Nice.
He's just a mess up. He's just a goofy little dog and a goofy little owner. So we work out okay for each other.
He'll be the probably the healthiest dog though, because I will not get another purebred. I swear, every purebred I get, it's either cancer or diabetes or something like that. Every time. So from now on, I'm just gonna rescue mutts.
He's a rescue. He's in pretty good shape. I mean, of course, we spend every day we can. Like we spent today 2 hours at the park, just him running and playing with other dogs and chilling out. So he'll get another 2 hours in tomorrow, at least.
Now, see, Callie, she's basically a rescue because I don't lose my temper often, but I saw how she was being treated, and I lost my temper, and the people were very willing to give her to me and let me take her home and give her a good home. So had her for about 5 years now.
Yeah, good for her.
Yep. But she's the one that just had surgery, but she's doing really well. They said they've got everything removed. Yeah. And they're still like 99% certain it's not cancerous. They did send a biopsy in just in case, but they're 99% sure it's just some tissue growth that some of them get. And she wasn't fixed, and I guess sometimes when they're not fixed, they'll get some type of tissue growth.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad she's doing okay.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Well, thank you. Yep. So my stress level is finally coming down again. I'm a lot like I think all of you guys, these dogs and cats and everything become our kids almost. Not even almost.
They do.
Yeah.
I mean, yep. I don't have children, so he is my son.
Yeah, same. I don't have any kids, so these are my girls. Aren't you? And you're spoiled and chubby.
Okay, now we've been practicing this, so hey, coming on. So can you cover your eyes? Cover your eyes.
Puppy.
All right, you guys, don't leave me hanging here. Cover your eyes. Come. Cover your eyes.
Don't feel bad. Mine's here trying to smack the phone out of my hand.
He'll do it. He's being patient. Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Hillary Clinton, cover your eyes.
He's like, dude, don't put me on the spot.
I'm gonna wait him out. He knows what's going on. I just sit there and wait him out. He's gonna go for it right now. Oh, I talked. Damn
it. Huckleberry. Except for the secret ones with you and Mary, or you and Miriam Huckleberry. Those yeah.
Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes, Kennedy. Cover them. Cover your eyes. Oh, you little booger. You little shit. You just sit there looking at me. You're not killing me.
Hey, Emerald, could you toss up a link again? Max is going to come up,
right.
and Huckleberry's got to come up.
Yeah.
Miriam's got to come up.
All right. Good deal.
They better.
You know those A&W thing packets I was telling you about?
Yeah.
Dude, 2 of them does this half-gallon jar.
Oh, wow.
2 of them does it just right, just perfect. So I get 3 of those out of 1 pack. And they're for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Got
Yeah,
6
that's
of
where
them.
my cousin gets his. He's addicted to those A&W little packets. I swear, he's got to have them in water constantly.
It's good. 2 of them does a half-gallon. So then you get
Nice.
6 packs in a box, and the box is only $1.
Yep. Yeah, I like those. I get the Gatorade One things and then stuff like that. And then they have like High C. We keep those around. The Country Time Lemonade. They've got a lot of those little packets. And they're really, like you say, they're really cheap. They're really affordable. Now the neighborhood's really going to hell.
Oh, it's done. It is done.
It's toasted toasters.
Here's the real pandemic.
I'm not going to show my face, guys. It's okay. I don't want to get everyone excited.
You're actually doing us a favor. Thank you for not showing your face. Last time, stop traffic and scare the shit out of the dog. It's okay, boy. It's okay. He's not gonna do it this time. Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Cover them. Cover your eyes. Cover them. Can you cover your eyes? Nope. All right.
What kind of dog is that, Woody?
He's a Labrador or something.
Yeah.
You could probably pick a couple of dogs and you'd probably get close.
For sure.
Yes.
He's a lap dog, can't you tell?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's a lap dog, that's for sure.
Come here. Come here. Come here.
I wish I had more time for dogs, man. I grew up with 2 Dobermans. I remember as a kid, we had a big Doberman named Titty Man and a female one named Sheba. We had them for 14 years, man. They were good dogs. Excellent.
Yeah. I've got a king size bed, and I have to sleep on the couch a lot because the 2 dogs that stay out here with me like to get on the bed and sprawl out, and they will push me off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Come here.
They're spoiled. Like I say, it's their house. They just allow me to live here.
Just a good boy. Come here. There you go. There's a good boy.
I think the best thing about, dogs especially, is talk about unconditional love. I mean, that dog, no matter if you're having a good day, bad day, whatever, that dog's going to be there.
How many dogs sing? I turned my camera. I know it did. All right.
Okay.
And how many dogs do you have sing?
I've got Molly and Sadie. They're the sisters. They're half boxer, half Australian Shepherd. And then Callie's the one I got about 5 years ago. And she's a purebred Australian Shepherd. 3 of them.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, you got your hands full, man.
Yeah. The 2 sisters don't get along with the newer one, even because I've had them for 10 years. They're getting up there in age.
Yeah.
A new one comes into their house and they're like, what the heck? So I have to take her with me a lot, or else bring her by my mom's to leave her there or something. I can't leave her here with these 2, can I? Because you're brats. Yeah. Looking at me like, what?
Wiz has got him a big old lap dog too. Good Lord.
Yeah, his dog is 4 months old. Mine's 2 and his is bigger.
Jesus. He's got him a big old teddy bear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's over 50 pounds now.
Good Lord.
And
When he's full grown and
he's about
when he's
50
full
pounds.
grown,
No, full
nice.
grown they're about 100. Full grown they're about 150 to 180.
And he's still going to try to
Jesus.
climb on your lap in that chair. So we're going to see you disappear, and we'll know what happened.
That's okay. Like, I got 5 of these.
Lord. You got 5 of those?
Yep, 2 males and 3 females.
Holy moly.
Yep.
Shit, all I do is feed the cats around the neighborhood.
And then I've got Ranger.
That's
Daddy,
cool, though.
I've got Ranger as well.
Wow.
Ranger's about 140, 100. He's working on 150.
Wow.
Good boy.
See, I remember as a kid, I grew up with a bunch of dogs. You know, we had Dobermans and German Shepherds. And since then, I just take care of the cats in the neighborhood. I feed all the cats. They come up and they're my best damn friends. Dogs don't give a shit, you know, wild dogs. But cats, they'll come up to you. Once you feed them, they don't leave.
Oh, yeah, you're their buddy. But that's
Oh, yeah.
cool you're doing that, though, keeping care of them.
Oh, yeah. Shit. I'm not a cat lady, okay? Let's not get too far with that. But
Skulldrazer, I see the Australian Shepherds are very intelligent, which is weird because Australians generally aren't.
I highlighted that because I wanted to say they are and they are too smart for my own good, because these little brats will trick you.
Oh, you know what time it is?
Pie time.
It's time for pie.
what kind of pie we doing tonight?
Hair pie mainly.
Shut the hell up.
It's squirrel pie. That's a squirrel pie.
Now I'm triggered. According to the
Hey, Sing, how did that the bidding go on that side by side?
It ended up stopping at 18.2.
And what'd you have in it?
I dropped out. I dropped out just under 10. I didn't want to get that big of a loan. I'm one of those guys that I went in. I knew it booked at like 22, 23. So whoever got it got a heck of a deal on it. But I was sitting there thinking it's like 10, maybe 15. My bank, I know they give me the loan on it and everything. And I already talked to them. They'd give me the loan on a new one if I wanted to. Well, I wanted to get a real, if I'm cheap, I'm a very much a cheapskate. If I can't get the deal of the century, I probably won't get it.
Yeah.
So, but I do want one after looking more into them. I do want one, and I like those Can-Ams.
They're fun, man. They're fun. I've had one. I got a couple foils I keep up in the woods at my grandma's house because I live in town, so they don't do me no good here. So
nice,
but they're fun. They're definitely fun. Because I grew up about an hour and a half north of here, and it's nothing but woods and muds and clay pits, and that's all I did. My first thing was a go-kart, 13, 14 years old, four-wheelers. I loved it.
Right.
See, I've got a one of the early 2000s Polaris 500s with the sports or the sportsman, whatever it is. But it's still good. I mean, I've got it decked out. I've got the, for the second seat back and everything. I've got the racks on it. I've got it decked out really nice. I don't want to get rid of it, but riding a four-wheeler until I get my back fully recovered, I can't really be on the four-wheeler too much and getting jammed. So I need something to sit in.
Yeah, for sure.
And this summer I want to go up to the mountains and do some trailing with it, because I tell you what, if y'all want to do some fun trailings, get either a side-by-side, something open, a side-by-side or a four-wheeler, and go up the Rockies on some of the smaller trails where even a four-wheel drive can't get to because it's too narrow. And you will see some of the most beautiful valleys that you get back into. I mean, there's like waterfalls. You'll be driving a highway and you don't realize it, but over just a little peak of a mountain, there's just a valley in there that's untouched. It's some amazing stuff you'll see.
I don't know anything about mountains, guys.
I bet you'd like it. Do not come during the winter because
I've been to Cades Cove and all that in Tennessee.
oh, I got
I went up there a couple times, but that's about it. Other than that, it's all flatlands and marsh.
oh, yep. Oh, definitely,
I,
Carpenter.
if I get
I
a
bet
four
you'd love
wheeler,
it.
I need it to be at least like a 300 or a 450 or something. I need a bear. I need
Yeah.
something that can be a tow. It can tow a trailer. It's going to tow a tree. You know what I'm saying? Or that kind of thing, because that's going to do some work. It's going to be a runner of pulling wagons and trailers and trees.
That when the battery went dead on the dually, that my 500 it pulled that dually up to my neighbor's shop, like around the block into the alley and up to a shop. But they got more power than you think they do. They're geared just right.
Right.
Well, yeah, most tractors, I mean, you're running that you pull stuff around. I mean, they're working with 60, 70 horsepower. It's all about the gears.
Gears, yep. Well, even those big
Have
4-wheel drive. What's that?
you guys seen those tree dollies?
Oh yeah, some of those ones that'll mount on the hitch of like a 4-wheeler and stuff, and got the wheels on one end.
Oh yeah. And then it's got the pick fork on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of those trying to get the bearings on how to build that sawmill. I've watched a lot of those guys that do their own sawmilling, and a lot of those guys have them.
To do what now?
Moving trees.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, you guys, we don't have much of those around here. Fucking Hurricane Michael, we don't have any trees. 0 trees.
Right.
The only thing left here is young pines, young trees. Everything else is gone. It's crazy.
I've got 80 acres of hardwood. So yeah.
I'm surrounded by wheat fields. It's pretty flat here, and not a lot of trees. Trees are far and few between unless you're in town.
Yeah, I got like 46 acres about an hour and a half north of here, and shit. Even though it was about 2 hours off the coastline, the hurricane took out probably 60% of the trees.
Ouch.
So, yeah, it did some fucking damage for sure. It was still Hurricane Michael was still a Cat 3 hurricane, 2 hours north of me. It did some fucking damage for sure. Took out a bunch of trees.
We don't get hurricanes, but I'm in Tornado Valley, so
Yeah. Shit, when it hit here, we had the house, my house only had 2 rooms stay dry. When I walked out of the room, all I could see was rafters and water.
yeah.
It was crazy, man. It was crazy. I'm watching the hallway do this. Like, you remember being in elementary school when you take a pencil and make it look wavy?
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that's the way the hallways of my house looked during the hurricane. It was pretty intense, for sure.
I've seen a lot of them building with like cement now. They're doing a lot of the cement structures to try to defeat the hurricanes.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. The house I'm remodeling. See, I got a house that was given to me, dropped down. You know, it was built in the '60s, which it made it through hurricane with little roof damage. I put a new roof on it, but I'm putting a storm room on it, so I don't have to worry about it.
That's why it survived, because it was built with better lumber.
Yep, for sure.
Those older houses, man. I mean, if you try to use them if you try to drive a nail in them, you're going to bend it or blow out the side of the board. But when they're in place and in place for that long, they're not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, and I'm telling you, I got a bunch of pictures I'm trying to organize, but I'm gonna put them on the Discord when I'm done. But when they pulled the old, I don't know if it was particle board or whatever the fuck they put in front of the windows, when everything was pulled down to the rafter, went to the 2x4s, it looked like the house was just fucking built. That's how, I mean, it looked amazing. And it was built in the late 60s. And you'd think those things were just put together. It
Well
was,
sealed. That's a
yeah.
plus.
Oh, yeah. But what's amazing is the windows were single pane. And you know the old single pane that was separated by little pieces of wood?
Yeah. Yep.
That's only 3 windows blew out. The rest of them survived. I don't understand that shit.
Wow. Must have
Yeah.
some good caulking in it.
I guess I got lucky with that stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely got lucky. There's nothing like, I'm telling you, there's nothing like going through a storm, 150 mile an hour. A tornado's, it's destructive. Don't get me wrong, but it's destructive and it's gone in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
I went through 150 plus mile an hour winds for 3.5 hours straight with gusts of 190. That hurricane started at 11:30 and didn't finish till almost 4. It was crazy.
The worst thing about tornadoes is they will jump a couple miles. So you'll think you're safe, and the tail of that thing will kick off a mile, 2 miles, and then it'll mow down somebody's house. It in 2005, I think it was, Kim, Colorado, it wiped that town off the map. A tornado did.
Yeah, I see stuff like that. It can happen quick. It can because see, we'll get little spin-off and tornadoes here during our thunderstorms, but it's nothing like the E5 or the 5s and 6s. The big boys you get up in Tornado Alley.
Yeah, those are. I thank God I've never been close to one of those big dogs. I've seen some 2s and 3s, and that was more than pleasant. I wanted to get the heck out of there.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
Sean.
see, when we get them, that's what it is. It's the small ones, little spin-offs, quick. Most of it's water spouts is what we call it. They come in off the beach. As soon as they hit land, they're gone. So
I've seen a one take a pivot sprinkler and twist it into a knot. It just upended it, flipped it around, broke the towers, flipped them over. It was even though, so yeah. But there's no way I would like to be around during a hurricane. Definitely.
I've been through 3 or 4 of them, and before Michael, you think, hey, I've fucking been through everything, and then when that hits, it's like, holy shit. Yeah. It's a life changer. Those big ones are. They really are.
I've seen video of people that tried to hunker down, and they're in a room, a safe room in their house, but the rest of their house is just getting demolished.
Oh yeah, I have pictures and videos, and you look back and you watch it on the news, and I'm like, it's nothing like when you walk out your fucking front door and see it. I don't care how many pictures or how many videos you see, it can't compare to that. It really can't. It's crazy.
The funny thing is, it's not funny. I mean, the lady got pretty messed up, apparently. The thing that made me decide I never want to be around a hurricane is that newscaster that got hit by the big sign. The sign broke loose and hit her. She's on camera trying to do a report in the middle of a hurricane, and it just wipes her out. That sign comes by and it whap, and she's gone. It's like, holy crap. And you think it's fake, but nope, that actually happened apparently live on TV. It's like, that's it. I don't care how much you're paying me. I'm not going to be out there.
No, I couldn't video none of it. I just paced around the fucking house the whole time it was happening. I couldn't stop moving. Like, I'm the type, I can't hunker down and just ball up when shit like that's happening. I have to move. I have to walk around. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can't sit in one spot. I just can't do it.
I'll look out like when during the summer. Well, even this last summer, there was times I had to go off live because our tornado siren, it goes off constantly during the summer, especially July and August. And when it goes off, I'm always looking outside looking. They say to stay away from the windows, but I do the same thing. I'm pacing around, looking in the sky,
Oh
see if
yeah.
I see it.
Oh yeah. It's like, hey, is it about is this where it's at? Is this where it's? I got to know what's happening.
Yep, yep.
I,
And the news is always an hour late.
oh
They
yeah.
tell you what happened, not what's happening on the weather.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit will stress. If you watch the local news, that shit will stress you out every time.
Oh yeah.
No, thank you. Especially here, like where I'm from, you're constantly dealing with that this time of year. Every time a fucking cold front comes through, there's a tornado watch.
Yeah.
Screw that.
If you can get one of those farmers, the farmers get them. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's a weather system that's constantly measuring humidity and everything, but it's also hooked up Wi-Fi. It's local, but it's also hooked up Wi-Fi and telling you where the storms are at, and it's got its own monitor and everything. They're pricey, but God, those things are accurate.
Yeah, yeah, that shit's crazy. I got PTSD from the fucking hurricane, so every time I deal with that, it stresses me out. You guys like Wiz here deals with fucking -15, and I'm worried about 180-mile-an-hour winds and 90 degrees with 90% humidity. That's crazy.
Yeah, you
Really
you
is.
definitely would not like the cold.
Oh no, I hate the fucking cold. It's supposed to get down to 41 tonight, and I'm dreading getting up at fucking 5:30 in the morning and going to work. I mean
Put a
that's
negative,
just
put a negative in front of that, and
yeah,
try to get out.
exactly. We're actually I got a job doing a boathouse right on the water here on the bay, and shit when it's 40 degrees and the wind's blowing 30, 40 mile an hour, shit, I'm wearing like 5 fucking jackets, 3 toboggans, fucking you know you'd think I was in fucking Antarctica or something.
Right. He painted the night before. You won't smell good, but you'll be
Yeah.
warm.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't see how you guys do it. I really don't. No, thank you.
Well, you don't got a
when it
choice.
and like me, I'll push myself as it starts getting colder. I won't start wearing a jacket until I absolutely have to. Won't start wearing a thick coat until I absolutely have to, because you kind of work yourself into getting used to that cold, so it doesn't bug you as bad.
Oh yeah.
But like 40, I'd most likely be out there, maybe with a long sleeve T-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and that's the thing. I used to work my ass off. I really did. But see, I don't have to do that no more. Most of the time, it's me telling, "Hey, you're fucking up. Hey, quit being fucking lazy." That's where I'm at this point. So I can't stay warm unless I fucking yank it from them and do it myself.
Yeah.
Right. If you're working, you ain't that cold because you.
No, hell no. Shit. It could be cold. 15 degrees. You get on a shovel, you'll warm up real quick. I promise
Be in a
you.
T-shirt, be in a T-shirt before you know it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
That don't work below 20.
Yeah. See, I don't know that.
Yeah, it don't work that way.
Well, and
It's
if you
harder to
get into
work.
the negative, the last thing you want to do is sweat also.
Yeah. See, I don't know that. All I know is I can have 3 or 4 jackets on. It's 20, 30 degrees, and I'm fucking warm outside. The second I get in the truck, I'm hot, and that's all I
Well,
know.
Rule
if
number
you start
one.
sweating-
Rule number one of cold weather in the north, even Missouri, keep your feet dry.
Yep,
No
feet
matter
have to be
what
dry.
you do, you keep your feet. It's better for them to be. You're better to be barefoot and dry than to have Timberlands on, insulated and be damp.
Yeah. And the other thing is, if you start sweating, as soon as you're done working, you got to get all that off.
Yeah.
As soon as you stop your activity,
Bring
and you
spare
start,
socks.
you got to
Yeah.
get.
See,
You gotta
I've
get
never,
shit off.
I've never experienced that, but Come out there with me when it's 98, 99 degrees with 97% humidity. Then we can talk sweat.
We've got that too. Plus.
We got that plus. Yep.
We got that 9-10 months out of the year.
Yeah, but you got a breeze.
Yeah, we don't have nothing, especially in the Ozarks where we grew up. It gets so hot. It gets so hot and humid. It rains.
Well, hold on, a breeze. I work on taxiways and runways, concrete fucking jungles. What do you think the breeze is blowing at here?
That's still more than you have down in the holler.
110-degree breeze isn't a breeze.
Well, we have soup. I call it.
I live on the plains, so I would gladly send you guys some of our breeze.
So, fuck, I'm talking about a breeze. What?
Until you've had to chew on your air because you're down in the holler and the humidity is so high that it creates a greenhouse effect, and you're down there and it is miserable. Yeah. It's almost like a rainforest if you're down in the Ozarks.
And you start building up phlegm and stuff because you're choking on, you're breathing water.
You guys, what do you think happens in the Panhandle of Florida on the Gulf of Mexico? You think we're just fucking living it up?
The Panhandle of Florida is for people who couldn't live in Missouri.
Oh, you shut your fucking mouth.
I knew somebody was going to do a dig sooner.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Woody. Shut up. Mute. Go back to fucking muting yourself and be quiet, all right?
Hold on a second now. Steve and I love it whenever people say Texas. Steve Austin and the 300 couldn't make it in Missouri, so they went to Texas.
Fucking Missouri.
Humidity, I don't know what any of you are talking about. We got like almost zero. It's the opposite. It's like very dry and windy and hot.
All right, thing humidity is when you sweat, it does not evaporate. Okay. Humidity here is you can wake up, go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and at 6:15 you're fucking soaking sweat.
Here, if you sweat, it's gone within a minute or two.
Yeah, no.
That's how dry it is.
I would say here 9 months out of the year, I get up in the morning, say I'm starting to work at 6 o'clock, 6:10, I'm fucking soaked, and it don't go nowhere all day. So you chafe in spots you never thought you could chafe in.
Here we have to run humidifiers. I know a lot of you guys have to run dehumidifiers.
Oh,
we
yeah,
have to run humidifiers to try to keep some moisture in the air.
Yeah,
inside.
No. Moisture is definitely not a problem here. That's the farthest from our problem.
The funny thing is, though, how acclimated you guys are to it. Like, if I went there, it'd kill me.
Oh, yeah.
You guys came here, though, it'd be the opposite. It would tear you guys up.
It's kind of an extenuation where he's at, because it just sweeps right over Kansas, and northern Missouri is all plains up there. You don't really have to worry about the sun up there. You have to worry about the wind, because the wind will just your skin off you.
I'm also well over 4,000 feet, so pretty close. Yeah, it gets a little toasty.
Yeah, you'll be outside thinking everything's normal. We went up Kirksville, southeast Missouri, or northeast Missouri, northwest. Yeah, northeast Missouri University, Nemo. Anyway, where my sister was, and we went up there for a graduation, and we were outside. It was a nice day. It was kind of warm, so we were good to go with just our t-shirts and stuff. So we went up there, and I was like, it wasn't that sunny, kind of overcast a little bit here and there. So I didn't even think about, sunburn. Nope, didn't get sunburn, got windburn. It was crazy. I was like, holy crap.
And you know what? That's what's odd about here is when it's 30, 40 degrees and the humidity's real low, even though I'm wearing 2 or 3 layers of clothes, my nipples and shit chafe. Is that normal?
I don't know. There is that problem.
It does. It does.
People from Missouri don't chafe. It's also
Well,
fungus and shit.
I don't know if it's the heavy jacket like rubbing against them or what, but one fucking day of it being 40, 50 degrees here, my nipples are on fire.
Put on a t-shirt first.
this is what Chris Hansen taught me.
I'll make it feel really good for you, hon.
Holy shit.
What happened, Sing? Come back.
That's fucking odd. I don't like it.
Yeah, that is strange. You maybe put on a
Huckleberry said
t-shirt
put
first.
Band-Aids on them. What the fuck is Band-Aids gonna do?
Exactly. You
Put
put
aloe
Band-Aids
gel on that thing. Put some aloe gel on it. Stick a pasty over it.
Huckleberry, will you please come on and tell us about your nipple
Yes.
check?
Explain to me, what do I do with sensitive nipples?
Yeah. Put some aloe vera gel on it and put a pasty over it like a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Hey, it says he hit the button.
Yeah, he messed up and hit the button.
Oh, that red button. Okay.
No, you ain't going nowhere. Get back up here.
Sing, get your ass back up here. I'm going to go to bed soon, too. Come on now.
Yeah, we only got another 15, 20 minutes.
Yep. Come on.
Come on. Hey, Colonel Shaw. What's up? Rock and roll. Salute.
Salute, Colonel Shaw.
Man, I ripped a really good jacket today, too. I had a nice jacket. Ripped it on
Wow,
the damn
Bill
trailer.
Bob Bell says put some KY jelly on those nips.
Not
It happens.
100% sure how I do that.
I mean, it's on average about a week out of the year, man. You get below 50, and it happens. I don't know. It's just
Well, the air is dry. They actually go, maybe. I don't know.
So
I
mean, it's a serious thing. So it's never happened to you,
No,
like
I know.
never.
Actually, I know the reason why. Do you want to know the reason why? Science.
What? Tell me the reason why, buddy. I want to
Latent
show me.
homosexuality.
Oh, here we go. Far from that, Woody. No, Woody.
Here.
No, you don't have to judge me. There's no. It's not here. That's not what's happening here. I just have sensitive nipples.
I don't know any straight people that have chapped nipples, so I'm assuming it's got to be
Well,
you. It's fucking deductive reasoning.
That's not me. That's you, Woody. I'm sorry. You just know some weird people. I mean, I don't fucking know.
Oh, hell, my straight friends with the unchapped nipples are the weird ones.
So you separate your straight friends from your gay friends?
No. I separate all my friends by chapped nipples or not. That's what they can suck each other's dicks all they want. Just don't come up in his face. Don't come up in this mug with those chapped nipples, you sick freak.
That's fair.
Oh my
That's
God,
fair.
Woody.
That's
You're
fair,
so
Woody. That's fair.
That's funny.
Well, heck, y'all. I actually got to crash anyway.
No, you ain't. No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't got
Sing, come on, 10 minutes, Sing. 10 minutes. Come on.
I could go till 11, and then
That's what I'm saying. Sing, me too, bud. I'm getting up in 6 hours. 6 hours.
I teach you a few things.
I'm getting up
Teach you a few things.
What?
Positions and moves.
Oh, he stopped that.
Oh, he's doing that. Yeah. But I got to be up in 8 hours. But literally last night, last time I looked at the clock, it was 4:45, and I figured, I was like, oh, I'm gonna, I got 15 minutes before my alarm goes off, and I remember thinking that, and then my alarm went off at 5 o'clock, and I woke up. So I literally got maybe 15 minutes of sleep last night.
Dude, I really do hate that because that happens to me so much.
I was a zombie today.
Oh God, it does happen to me a lot. I mean, I'm the type of person, normally I work good on, I don't need too much sleep. So 5 to 6 hours is probably 6 hours. I would say I'm perky all day. If I sleep over 8, I'm sluggish all day.
Yeah, if I go over 8, it'll make me worse off than if I didn't get any.
Oh yeah, 3 or 4 hours is better than 8 hours for me, for sure.
Now wait a second. Now you said some days you're perkier than others. And on those perkier days, is that what's causing the friction on the nipples? I'm seeing a trend here.
I knew you were going there with that. It's okay. Yeah, possibly. That's a possibility.
Perky nipples. Maybe you need a man bra. Have you thought about
Maybe.
that?
I might.
I
There's
offer
a
solutions.
fixation on nipples right there.
I
Apparently,
offer solutions. That's all I am here for.
I mean, I was just being honest. I was trying to understand if it's a normal thing because maybe it's just,
I think I missed part of the conversation. I just knew that Woody was talking about your nipples. He apparently likes them. When I was gone, did you?
Well, I had
I'm pretty sure it did turn Woody on a little bit, and that's what made him unmute himself and start talking.
everything. So does the coffee machine for some reason. I don't know. I'm just afraid. My point is, don't shame me.
I mean, Woody had himself muted until I said nipples. Okay.
Now I did have a friend of mine that got galded real bad.
Yeah.
And he died. Is that kind of the same thing?
No, that's just odd to even bring that up. That makes no sense.
Galded? You know what galded is?
I'm sure it has nothing to do with my nipples.
Galded is the same thing. It happens on your nipples, only on your around your crotch area. It's rubbing whenever you're like hiking and stuff. You have to be really careful because if you have tighty whities that have too much starch, it will create friction and can lead to serious cuts. And if untreated in a wilderness environment, it could lead to serious infection and or potential death.
Oh yeah. I did not know that. I did not. That wow. Yeah.
That's a new.
Now galded is a hillbilly term. I'm sure there's another term for it that's not white trash like I talk. But galded is friction that actually cuts. Like I said, you talk about guys that are outside hiking in the woods. They have the right underwear on, too starchy, or pants too tight. It can really cut into your hip line, into your joint. It can cause real problems.
Well, I chafe in odd spots all throughout the summer. So I mean, winter isn't the only time I chafe. It's all the time. So.
Well, this is definitely the most unique conversation.
Fire in the motherfucking bowl. Not about for fucking nipples yet.
No more nipples. But there's sometimes after work I do waddle into the house.
You know what? I got chickens and waddle. You know what? I got chickens and they take a lot. They got feathers and Holy shit.
Oh, nice, John. John's going fossil hunting this weekend.
Oh, cool.
Is it like on the beach? Are you looking for like marine life type of thing? Old marine life, close to the beach, I guess it would be, not on.
Use powder, gold bond.
Actually, in Holland, a lot of that, actually, they could pretty much go anywhere because it was all at one time under the ocean. So, or a lot of it was.
His name is Bond. Gold Bond.
I used to when I was younger.
Jeez, no.
I used to when I was younger. We used to go into fields because around here a lot of cotton and peanuts. They use a lot of fields to plant that stuff around here. So as soon as they would plow it right after rain, when I was younger, we would spend time in the summers going in the fields, and we would find arrowheads and spearheads and all that stuff. And you could actually sell that stuff. I still have boxes of this stuff, arrowheads and spearheads from even my own tribes from the Creek and Seminole, all kinds of different types of Indians. I mean, it was a big thing here. I used to do that all the time as a kid.
Oh, wait a minute. I just had, no, this is another different subject. Hey,
No,
Bill.
We used to do a lot of arrowhead hunting here too, but go ahead.
Yeah, they have plenty of places around here where we used to just go around, find them just laying on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that anymore because when they put in the highways, there was a lot of it was uncovered, and we would do that stuff. And yeah, it was quite the ordeal. It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, well, and that's what I was saying. With here, you go to the fresh plowed fields, and especially if you let them plow it and then come in right after the rains, that's when you'd find a lot of it. It was fun. It was like Easter egg hunting, but and, breaking the law and trespassing for arrowheads.
Right. Oh, we used to do that along the rivers for the caves and stuff along the rivers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Colorado, and actually, it's some of the native tribes fight in Colorado on this. Colorado made it illegal to remove any of that, and a lot of the native tribes are like, they were actually upset. They're like, yes, take it, like donate it to a museum or something. Don't just let it sit out there and break up and everything. This is part of their heritage. So they were actually okay with people collecting them and it being an interesting thing. But the state outlawed you cannot legally, even if it's on your land, you cannot legally remove even flint arrowhead from the ground now.
What? Why?
Yeah,
It's
they
weird.
make a big deal about that some places. They really do.
But the weird thing is, a lot of the native tribes were like, this makes no sense. Because a lot of them came like up around our area because I'm in the area where the Yuma Indians were prevalent. So, and a lot of them would come up to these areas and also, look for arrowheads. So they were a little confused as to why, but it still holds.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Well, see, I love doing that and learning about my heritage because
Nope.
He just
Max,
locked out. I thought my
you lost
system
your
locked
fan.
up. Yeah, I thought my system shut off. I was like, oh shit. Nope. I've still got power. Yep,
Yeah,
everything's working.
that's on his end. I wonder if he knows he locked up. Crud. Huh. I wonder if he lost internet.
What are you doing, Woody?
What is, I can't see it. What is that? Did you pull that up, Emerald?
No.
Oh, what did Woody put up there? Do I want to know?
No, you don't want to know. The bloody nipples.
Oh, Max
Crazy.
dropped out. He wants to know if you can toss him a link.
Yep. Get it back up here. Oh, Huckleberry got it.
Are you heading out soon too, Emerald, or you want to shut it down around 11, or were you going to stick around a little longer?
I was gonna do, I guess, just very soon. You know what I'm saying?
A what?
Because I'm just. Oh shit! He fell out again. This time he hit the button.
I saw him reaching for a button. I think he just hit the wrong one that time.
Yep.
There he is.
You got him.
I'll let you.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
There you're back.
Wrong button.
I'm confused, guys. It's getting weird.
Oh shit!
The funny thing is, I somehow managed to hit my button, but I was not touching my phone when I went out. But I somehow managed to hit my button.
I don't know what's going on.
Fire in the bowl.
Yeah, that too, I guess. Shit.
Oh yeah.
It's almost here saying bedtime's coming.
Yeah. I hate that feeling of lack of sleep where everything's just cloudy and like even, I don't know, it's almost a numbness
Yeah.
that catches up with you. But like I said, this last week with that snow, I wasn't getting out and doing near as much. And I had 2 days to where I just bitched and watched movies, and it caught up to me. I didn't do enough.
Oh yeah.
Colonel Shaw says, "Come on, he's just now getting up.
He's like,
He's raring and ready to go."
He's like, the day's just starting, you pansies. Come
Yeah,
on.
he's like, "What the fuck? It's morning, guys. What are y'all doing?"
yeah, I'll go to 12:15.
Oh, jeez.
Quarter
Right
after.
on. Cool.
I'm just really tired, and I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Makes
I don't
two
know.
of us.
I don't know how much fuel is actually in that small generator. So
All right on.
yeah, that too. I don't know how much is in there.
Seven a.m. So it's 7 a.m. where he's at. Is that what he's, Colonel?
Yep.
Holy shit!
8 hours ahead of us.
Wow.
Yeah, he's into Tomorrowland already.
Yeah. Yeah. He's living in our future, right?
Yes. He's a time
Jeez.
traveler.
He's
Yep.
warming up the day for us.
Good Lord.
Let us know how the day turns out, because I might just
Yeah.
stay in bed if it
Right.
turns out.
Yeah, I don't get that luxury.
No. It's supposed to be like 55 tomorrow, man. I'm gonna be able to go outside.
55.
Yeah.
That's like the coldest shit we ever get. I think you're saying it's supposed to be like 55. I'm ready to go. I think the coldest day of our year is a couple of days from now. The high is 53. That's bullshit. That's bullshit for here.
Oh, now Woody hit the button.
Yeah, but he messed it up.
Woody, get back up here.
He had to go get a fork. He wanted to play with his dog.
Good Lord.
Back to the future.
You right?
I think Colonel's the only one left here, guys. We got 11 lurkers with one Colonel.
One colonel.
We got Huckleberry. She's out there.
Yeah, Miriam's still out there somewhere. She might have fallen asleep.
And Dallas is out there still.
Oh, Huck's there. There she goes.
There's
Oh,
Miriam and Huck.
they're still around.
Yeah.
They're still lurking.
Right on. Well, I am going to jet. Emerald, if you lose power before a quarter after, just text me and I'll come in and shut it down.
Oh, where are you going?
I told you it's top of the hour. I was going to go to bed.
Oh, but you just gonna wake up in an hour or two and just shut it down?
Well, if he texts me, it'll wake me up and I'll shut it down and then go back to sleep.
Right.
Right on. All right. Well, thank you guys for chat. Thank you guys, and hope you all have a good day tomorrow. Take care, y'all.
Yes. Thanks, sir.
All right. Dream well, Patriot. Thanks for helping me run the show, man. Thanks.
No problem.
Yes, sir. Colonel's off for work. What?
Yeah, he's got to head out for work. Take care, Colonel. God bless you.
I guess he's starting his day.
Yep. Take charge of that day. It's the only one you're going to get. Once it's done, it's over. Never going to get it back.
Mm-hmm. Where's Don T tonight?
You know, I don't know. He's probably wore out. He's probably been busting his ass.
Yeah.
Right? Hooking up this and connecting that and messing with the solar and digging trenches to run wires and
He's fucking busy pissing somebody else off, huh?
Right. I think that there was that visitation for the people who had to do some work on the house or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that may not have gone well.
Probably not with them. And you know what? I'm pretty. I'm normally a pretty good going guy, and I got a lot going on at my house. See, I rent down the road from the house that I'm remodeling, and
Right.
I have to push those guys to fucking do something, man, because I got a lot of friends that do the work, and they're the type of guys that like to get up at 9 o'clock in the morning, work 3 or 4 hours, and then get off at 3. I'm
What?
just like, I'm like, what? I said, guys, I'm paying y'all a set amount of money. The faster you get over here and get it fucking done and do it right, the more money you make. You know?
Yeah.
I
Right.
mean, that shit's crazy to me.
You're getting paid by the hour. You're getting paid by the job. So let's get
Yeah,
her done.
yeah, exactly.
Be
That's the way
here.
I've always been.
Be here at 8 o'clock. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's not like ugly early. Be
No,
here at eight
hell no.
o'clock, ready for work,
No.
and we'll get off at 6. You know what I'm saying?
No, like my window guy, I got 3 different things going on over there. My window guy, he shows up, he leaves at 2:30, and then he calls me at 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, and I pay the Home Depot bill, for the next day to try to get the rest of the windows and all the stuff he needs for it. And I'm like, dude, you left yesterday at 2:30. Why couldn't you go to Home Depot yesterday and do this shit, and then be here at 7, 8 o'clock working
Right, right,
instead of showing up over here at 11 o'clock? Home Depot opens up at 6:30. Let's get this shit done. You know,
right, right,
I don't understand it. I'm paying him good money. You know what's bad about that? He gave me a price. All right. He said, "Oh, I'll charge $1,500 labor to put in 12 windows." I said, I've been in construction. I want to pay you right. I want my job done right. I'll pay you $2,500 to get it done.
right.
So I
Oh
literally
shit!
offered him $1,000 more than what he was asking to make him,
Get it
want to get the shit done. Because
done.
I'm in construction. I know how it goes. And he was lowballing me, but I want it done right.
Right.
And like I said,
But
he's one of those guys. I
yeah,
don't go to work 4 or 5 hours a day and go home. Shit, I work 10, 12 hours a day. I don't work is my life. I mean, that's just what I do.
right. Well, some people just don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I've always been like that. I grew up on a farm. My grandma, I worked 10, 12, 13 hours a day sometimes on the farm. That's what I fucking did.
Right,
I mean, it was nonstop. And that's where I learned that for
right.
sure.
That's the only reason I get to sleep in is because it's too fucking cold to do shit outside.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. I'm
Right,
not about the cold. Not about the cold at
right.
all.
Well, that's what I'm
No.
saying. Neither am I. So that's why I get to sleep in. And in the summertime, though, I'm usually up when the sun first lights up the room.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Colonel, good morning, good night. Have a good day at work. However that works out over there.
yeah, rock on, man. Have a great day, Colonel. Yeah,
Yeah, shit, I think I need to go to bed myself. Ugh.
yeah. It's a good night for it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Everybody get some sleep tonight.
Got everything thawed out finally, and all the water stopped being hard. At least
So,
most of it.
you're going to get above freezing tomorrow for sure?
Oh, it's not even going to be down below freezing tonight. Uh,
Really? Wow.
yeah, hold on a second. Let me make sure. See
Well,
what's
your
going on.
temperature is going to be close to mine then, because, I think
34. It's getting down to 34 tonight. It's not
holy
even
shit.
getting down to freezing.
Yeah, it's supposed to hit 39 here tonight. That's fucking wild.
Right.
That is
That's
wild.
crazy for
That's wild.
Florida. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean,
I
that's
don't
the deal.
like it.
So
No, I
it's
don't
not,
like it at all.
nothing's going to be freezing tonight. It's going
Yeah.
to continue to thaw. Tomorrow, I'll be able to full operation on the waters and get things squared away. The only problem is all that snow melt is just sticking. The water's just sticking in the mud. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so things are a bit slippery out there.
Yeah. See, we don't have to worry about that. Everybody's used to that. But you let it fucking snow 2 inches here, and all hell breaks loose.
Right, right.
You know, we
Well,
don't see that kind of stuff.
it's different when it's snow melt versus rainfall, though. Rainfall dries up real pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah. We get
The
a lot of rain here.
yeah, but that damn That snow melt, that shit'll stick in the ground, the first couple inches of the ground and just get sopped. And
Oh
it,
yeah.
it doesn't want to thaw out, it doesn't want to dry out.
Yeah. See, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that kind. I see hell here during thunderstorms, but as far as snow goes, I don't see any of that. I mean, I think the last time we've physically had snow here where I'm at was in the 90s.
Right.
So, and even then it was a dusting, so it wasn't nothing to beat. So I don't know
It is,
anything about snow.
I think I remember that it was the orange juice scare.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Snow in Florida or California will fuck up your orange juice production.
Yeah, yes, it will.
It will for
They
sure.
weren't going to get their fucking orange juice and their avocado.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
All
So,
right, all right, man. Well, I'm gonna head off here,
all
and
right,
I
buddy.
hope all you guys have a good night.
Dream well, Patriot.
Yes, sir, and y'all sleep good.
God bless you.
We'll see y'all later.
So, this is about it, guys. I pray for each and every one of you each and every day, and I thank God for each and every one of you each and every day. I really mean it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the community. And you are valued members. Thank you, Skull, Max, Huckleberry, Shadow. Did I miss anybody? Miriam, Nightingale, if you're still there. Dallas, Valentine, Ragged Coin, Atomic Citizen. Good grief. Thank you guys. All of you guys, man. You're awesome. We will see you again tomorrow night. Till then, remember, dream well, Patriots, because we're going to win this shit. We're going to get through this, and we will get to see the benefits of our efforts. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow night.